And everybody's ears are blown out. Yeah. Let's see, where this. Put this up here. There, I feel all Picardy now. It's like Bacardi, only different. Wow. Perfect. How's it going, guys? Early, yes, I'm going to start early. Well, there's 30 people waiting. Come on. I like to start early sometimes as well, so yeah. And a big shout out to Raymond Anders for this pin. He sent it to me quite a long time ago, way before Christmas, and just wanted to wear it because, you know, it's pretty prominent. Picard's using it as a comm badge, so, and this is the right size too. I thought it was a little small, but there it is. So thank you, Raymond Anders, for that. You're amazing, sir. All right, let's get this thing firing on all cylinders, or even on some cylinders. That's fine too. All right. Wow. Okay, first of all, you guys are great. A lot of you are having conversations in the chat before I even get here, which I'm not going to go back and visit because there's just going to be too much. I think it's going to be hard to keep up. And Grant McGregor, right away, right off the hop, throws in $20 super chat, which means I have to have a shot. So go with the Peach Crown Royal again, which is almost out, but I've got some Havana Club here. So anyway, Peach Crown Royal. Ooh. Cheers to you, Grant. Cheers. Whew. All right. Lots to talk about with this one. Maybe not as much. Peach Crown Royal plus Vanilla Crown Royal is delicious. I can imagine so. Wow, you guys are really... We got a new ship, yes. Hey Cap, I just picked up the Black Series Mando figure and Grogu 2. They're so fucking cool, man. Yeah, I've got some Mando figures myself, so good to see you, friend. All right. He needs Jameson whiskey. Yeah, some Jameson would be great. My son usually has bottles of Jameson because, funny enough, his King Shepherd is named Jameson. So that's kind of the running gag. We get him Jameson for like Christmas and stuff. Jack Crusher has some latent Borg DNA within him. Picard's mother had it, and he had it. This is the Borg long game. Ask yourself, why were the Borg fascinated by Jean-Luc? Time and space. Very interesting. I like that one. A lot of people are saying that he might be possessed by a Pa Wraith as well. The red eye glow is very similar to what happened to Jake Sisko, and to also Golden Cut. That's it. So a very JJ-esque secondary hull. On the Intrepid? No, not at all. Not at all. It's not JJ at all. What? Joseph, I don't know what's wrong, man. I need to talk to you in Discord apparently, because whatever you're smoking or drinking, it's not good for you. It's affecting your brain. There's nothing JJ about that ship. It's beautiful. It's like my favorite new ship design. It's beautiful. This is the worst episode of the season so far. An amazing episode brought down by the Raffi parts, which I fast forwarded through. How the hell does Bev have Borg DNA? Classic for real. Bruh, I don't know what to tell you. The Raffi parts are actually good. Michelle Hurd's got some good stuff to work with this season. I'm still not a huge fan of Raffi personally, but those are very important plot elements, and you're missing out. So I don't know what to tell you. The Intrepid has a very erect deflector. Sure. Verpine, I sure wish something happened in this episode. Okay, sure. Anyway, I'm just going to get into it. I think this episode was great. Probably one of the best of the season for a lot of people. Not necessarily for me. For me, it's up there. It's very good. I never liked Rowan, first of all. So when she came back, I was like, ugh. She reminded me too much of Admiral Kane from Battlestar Galactica, who I also didn't like. But, you know, quickly by the end, with all the things that they worked through, her and Picard, to see her demise the way it was quite poignant and did, you know, it was very well written, very well acted, very well done. So kudos to her for that. Let's see. The Intrepid, fucking beautiful design. I can't remember. It's the dude, the Dudatsky class or something. I can't remember. I can't remember the class of ship, but it is based on one of Bill Krause's his Hornet design, which is a fantastic design as well, which I saw years ago at Wonderfest. Great design. So that Intrepid part was good. The explanation that the shapeshifters or the changelings have evolved is also quite interesting, I found. So it does explain the different look in appearance when they metamorphosize. I thought that was interesting. And the fact that they basically can even replicate organs now is quite interesting. Just it doesn't hold up under close dissection. But anyway, hey, Eric is here. He didn't fall asleep yet. Joshua 11345 throws in $2. I'm picking up Changeling vibes from Jack Crusher. It's too obvious. It's way too fucking obvious. There's going to be something else. He definitely became the Crusher, the Crusher identity. He definitely pulled a Jason Bourne there for a second. He had that sleeper agent vibe. He just kicked ass. So that was cool. Christopher Peterson, $20. Wow. They've finally figured out how to make this feel like TNG while maintaining a different aesthetic. This honestly kind of feels like TNG movies with DS9 paint. That's interesting. That's a shot-worthy super chat as well. It's interesting because there's one scene in particular in this one that feels very cinematic, just with the lighting and the way that it's presented, and that's when Worf pops up on screen at the end. It felt very cinematic, very much like I should have been sitting in a movie theater to see that. So yeah, the DS9 paint, I like that because it's the darker vibe for sure. So cheers to you, sir. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mark Philippe, row your boat into the nacelle. It's like row your ship directly into a nacelle. Merrily, exploding we will go. The Duderstadt class, yes. I actually put that on Twitter app. Row your ship. That is all. And somebody was like, the two people were like, well, that's too soon. You shouldn't be doing that. It's like, first of all, nobody knows what I'm referring to necessarily unless they've seen the episode. So it is what it is. So, Cap, what do you think is calling to Jack to come home? Borg Queen? No, if you look at the credits, it's actually Beverly. And it's Beverly's voice saying, come home, come back. It sounds almost like Jack is in a coma, and this is what he'd be hearing from the outside. It is Beverly. At least in this episode, the subtitles are saying Beverly. And when you see that and you hear that, you can tell it is Beverly. So... let's see. Olivia, $2. You hot dropped the saucer of a starship. Grant McGregor, $10. I want to put it out there. It's not an evolution, more like an adaptation. Then if Odo can be turned into a human and back, then changelings could, with time and effort, turn a human into a changeling. Yeah, I will agree with you that it feels more like an adaptation than an evolution. I hated that they actually put evolution in there, but you know, that is what it is. It's a thing. So Okay. So, Cap, do you think... read that one already. Sorry. Changeling are using transporters data to make a more exact replica. Maybe. I don't know what role Aaron's hesitation was to use the transporter. I thought that was interesting, but that could be the case. The Intrepid recovering from its nacelle blowout felt very cinematic. The whole season feels more like a movie than a TV show. Well, yeah, that's what it's been described as, is like a 10-hour movie. I like the Admiral Janeway name drop. Wonder if she'll make a cameo. That'd be great. I don't think she will, but that would be great. The entire fleet cannot possibly be at Frontier Day. Yeah, I know. I do think that this has has something to do with laws. That would be great. I would love that they remembered laws and brought laws back into it. Eric Martin, Crusher better find a way to detect changelings 2.0 or they're going to get overwhelmed. I don't know how they're going to be able to fix this because, honestly, you see the infiltration chart of Starfleet Command? There's so many red ones. It's scary. It'd be interesting if the brain bugs or the bluegills, as they were called from Conspiracy, are back and they're working with the changelings now and they incorporated themselves into the changeling goo to make this new evolution of the changelings. That would be cool because then you can incorporate the bluegills at the conspiracy level, which was terrifying, a terrifying idea to have like the highest members of Starfleet compromised with the changeling shapeshifter effect. I think that would be a fantastically fun way to do this. So, oh, Philip Gaming is here. Your favorite Vulcan thug is here. Yes, Philip Gaming is one of the Vulcan thugs that gets killed by Worf in this episode. So welcome, Philip Gaming. I was looking for you. I saw you in like 2 scenes very clearly. So good to see you. And hopefully you'll come on and talk about that very soon with us. It was great to see you. And it's amazing that you got killed by Worf. You must be very proud. As you said, it would have been better if you had a speaking role, but still fantastic. I would love to be in Star Trek in any small way. So consider yourself lucky, my friend. That is awesome. Awesome. And to be killed by Worf, no less. Paul Wraith using his mother's voice to control him. Return home equals the wormhole. Sure. Paul Wraith possession makes the most sense. Red eyes, voices, seeing things. Also prophets. Paul Wraith like to take the shape of people that you know. Yep. It was such a fun episode. The mystery box is interesting. Yes, and they're answering the mystery box things. Boom, 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 boom. Like he didn't hide the fact from his mom that, and Sylvia made this point. Actually, well, first of all, Samuel made it when we did a review earlier that he could have kept that to himself, that he didn't realize that they weren't all changelings, all 4 of them, and he just killed these people randomly. He could have kept that to himself. He didn't, and I appreciate that. Sylvia said the exact same thing when we watched it later in the day. She said, you know, this in last season of Picard would have been dragged out for 6 episodes. And yes, 100% agree with her on that. I have PTSD from Picard season 1 and 2 it's the soap opera syndrome. Okay, go on, get up. The soap opera syndrome of taking forever to reveal a simple plot point, you know? So I'm glad they're moving along quickly. Ro was like nice, and then that happens. I know. We finally get to like Ro, and then she dies. So, Vad, when you Laren, your favorite Cap? No, I absolutely hate Ro Laren with a passion. Hi, Stuart. Glad you are not an imposter, the real Captain Foley. Are you sure, Chuck? Are you sure? I mean, I could be an imposter. You'll never know. The Power Raiders are a terrible idea from all the episodes with them. Are cringe. I hope they are not involved, said Juxtaposer Joker. I wouldn't say they're cringe necessarily. I like the idea of them. I didn't like that they possessed Ducat and made him Angel or whatever the fuck his name was. It was just stupidity beyond stupidity. But anyway. While the changelings are harder to detect, they seem weaker. Yeah, they can't do the... That's what I mean. That's what we talk about that in an episode we have coming out about their evolution. It seems like a trade-off. Sure, you can more accurately mimic humans, right down to the blood, but you can't use your tendrils as like a weapon. You can't turn into mist or a fog anymore. It just seems like the meat element that they have now is a hindrance, and it feels like a trade-off. Do you think that the unbeatable AI at the station is Moriarty? It could be Moriarty. It could also be lore. Samuel brought that point up that it could be lore that's the AI security. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. It's kind of an odd decision. Moriarty might make a little more sense. Yeah, actually, Moriarty makes a lot more sense. But still, why would you use Moriarty? Like, that just seems like a weird choice for that character. Wow, that's an amazing idea, Cat. Bluegills mixed with changelings. Yeah, it makes sense for their evolution. They have the same goals to take over Starfleet, you know? What if the top admirals got compromised and no one noticed? Well, that's what it looks like is happening. I was expecting interlude episode, but my God, they just kept adding on to the intensity and tension. Verpine, dude, to get killed by Worf. Awesome. Right? That's what I said to him. The transporter seems to be where the body swap can occur without notice. So why did he have nightmares when he was a kid? See, that's the other thing. Don't know. That hasn't been answered yet. I'm glad that was put out there. But, I mean, kids do go through phases sometimes of having nightmares. So it could be nothing. But at the same time, if it's the same kind of nightmares and he doesn't remember, he blocked that out, that would be interesting because that means there's something going on with him for a lot longer. But yeah. Paul Hitchcock, for your information, Robert Burnett said that there is no conspiracy bugs in this season, so no snark intended in this comment. Yeah, I know, but we like to speculate. We're just kind of throwing it out there. That would be a cool thing to have done. I know that Terry Matalas thought about using the conspiracy bugs, but realized that it wouldn't be a good idea. He's already stated that they aren't. And if Robert Burnett said it, then it must be true. Look, I love Robert Burnett to death. I love his movie Free Enterprise. It's one of my favorite movies. It's kind of the story of my life. I loved when I met the guy. But everybody's like quoting him. Well, Robert Burnett said this. It's like, yes, well, that's great, wonderful. This doesn't mean it's gospel. But anyway, so yeah, it would just be cool. I love theorizing and throwing those things out there. That would have been a great little twist to add to it. To have the two of the Federation's most deadliest enemies like team up. It could explain the evolution aspect. Verpine throws in $2 and says a 9 out of 10. Nice shot, kid. Yes, Shaw was great in this episode. Classic for real. Worf doesn't kill women and Vulcans aren't thugs. I literally don't care what you say otherwise. That's literally season 2 level shit. Okay, it's understandable why you might think that. Because when the Vulcan thug showed up, I was like, Vulcans is not a logical thing for a Vulcan, or being a thug is not a logical thing for a Vulcan to do. Then Terry, being the person that he is, goes ahead and answers that with a line from the Vulcan saying, and Sylvia disagreed with this like 100%. He says in order for there to be a utopia, there has to be crime. So therefore, a crime syndicate is logical. It's like not true. You just need to know the implications of what a crime syndicate or crime can be to maintain your utopia. You don't necessarily need one. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I see what you're saying, though, classic for real, and I agree with you on that. Jess Harvey, $5. Appreciate that twists are so highly telegraphed. I'm griped by how the characters are going to respond rather than waiting for the next cheap twist. And the guy playing the Vulcan was from the 12 Monkeys. Well, a lot of the 12 Monkeys cast are in this because, nepotism, I guess. I don't know. They're very talented. Todd Stashwick is a good example. I haven't seen 12 Monkeys either, by the way, for the record. I should probably watch that. I had no idea that War's contract was that lady, and that was great. Nice surprise ending. Or his contact, yes. Bright Starline, I don't get the Picard breaking the Prime Directive in Star Trek Insurrection. Starfleet was more in the wrong in that movie. Yes, that was just Shaw, being a dick. So any hints you can drop on episode 6, since it's the one made for us Trekyardians, possibly see Geordi in the museum? Yes, I will say that from what we've been told and all indications, episode 6 is the museum episode. So we're going to see a lot of old stuff, a lot of cool ships, we're going to have a lot of content coming out of that one for sure. I cannot wait for Geordi. I know we're already like 5 in. We're halfway. Let's see Jordy, guys. We got to get Jordy in the next episode. We really do, because we need the full cast together for a chunk of this show. Yeah. Do you think we'll see Cardassians? Since it seems they will, like this will tie up DS9 and TNG. I mean, I don't think we'll see Cardassians necessarily. No. There is supposed to be a DS9 connection, but Brian Harvard, $2. Could Jack be the first human changeling hybrid? Very doubtful, unless a hybrid had sex with Beverly. But she did say the night that it happened, and Picard remembers that night, so he was clearly there. But that could be the case. That's kind of what we thought early on, but I think they're kind of leading us away from that. So I noticed the doctor's mobile emitter right away. I guess it has become common now. Yes, I noticed it too. Mom, there's a targ under my bed. No, there isn't. Go back to sleep. Treybone says, how did Jack know what looks like some type of maybe military martial arts? That's it. It's the Bourne identity. It's Jason Bourne being activated. It's a sleeper agent. That's exactly what it was. Like I said, it's the Bourne Crusher. I want to name it an episode after that, because that's exactly what it was. He just kicked ass. I don't know. He's had some kind of training or some kind of genetic modifications that kick in and grant him that ability. Eric Martin, $5. They need to unleash Raffi on on Rose files. Her OCD will kick in and she will be in her element. Grant McGregor, $2. What's left in detecting changelings? What's left in detecting changelings are telepaths. That's why I think Troy is going to play a massive role in this season. She's going to actually be useful for a change and be able to detect the different changelings. Is my guess. Do you think the changelings were behind this Romulan supernova to destabilize the Alpha Quadrant? Would make sense why the compromised Starfleet didn't help them. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I would buy that 100%. Rose said they were killing people with transporter accidents. I missed that. I've seen it 3 times now. I missed that. She said that there were a lot of accidents and a lot of incidents on other starships, 12 other starships to be exact, which are being hidden. I didn't hear anything about transporter accidents necessarily, but maybe I'm just stupid, and that could be the case. We'll find out tomorrow when we do our live complete breakdown, where we look at every line of dialogue and break down every scene. Matt Borman says this episode was chef's kiss. It's so perfect. It's beautiful and all that. Space Thing, The Reckoning. I really hope that we'll see some Vorta and Jem'Hadar by the finale. Maybe the main portion of the Great Link will assist the Federation against the rebel changelings. That'd be great. I just can't see Vulcans as bad guys. He did a very good job as a bad guy, though. To give you the thing would be logical. It's kind of great, actually. Matt Berman. So basically, Vulcans can only be one thing. They have different factions. Only humans and other races are allowed to have those depths. It goes back to the Enterprise episode with the lawyer, the Klingon lawyer. And he said to Archer, you don't think we're all warriors, do you? So yes, I totally agree with you, Matt. Yeah, Vulcans can be... I kind of like that aspect of a Vulcan gangster. It'd be interesting to reason with, because if you actually did have a logical argument or a logical reason that you should live, he'd let you live. It's logical, right? How good would it be to beam if they beamed Ro off the shuttle and used her as bait later? That'd be awesome. Utopia needing crime is almost the stupidest thing I've ever... Yeah, I get it for classic, for real. We're done with that. Changelings aren't the only shapeshifters in Trek. Remember, there are shapeshifting women on Parapanti in Star Trek 6 of an unknown species. Well, they're colloids, but yes. Yeah. 12 Monkeys is amazing. Captain Freeman of the Cerritos for the save. Matt Berman, yes, Stuart, you should watch 12 Monkeys. I think Terry has confirmed that we'll get Geordi in episode 6. I believe so, yes. We've been told by multiple people that it'll be the museum episode, so we'll be busy. A lot of the use of the color red in this season, the red lady, Jack's red door, the buy-in image, wonder if it's a coincidence. Probably not. It'll all mean something, much like the Sixth Sense. Every time you see red in the Sixth Sense, that's a hint at something. And the Sixth Sense is an amazing movie, by the way. Wish I could see that again for the first time. But anyway, yeah, so yeah. It's gonna mean something by the end, I'm sure. Sorry for the pugs snoring, but this is the sound of my life. This is the soundtrack that is my life. Did you already mention which class the Intrepid was? Nice teardrop-shaped secondary hull. I need to see it again to do an NX refit comparison. Yeah, the Hornet class is the original design for it, but it's the Dudestend class or something. I can't remember. It's a weird name. I'd need to hear it pronounced before I can really get it. Classic for reals. Foley, it sounds like there's a targ under your bed. Do you have targ pugs? Yes, I do. Classic for real. I'm going to show you the pugs because everybody thinks I'm farting or whatever. Ah ha ha, it's so funny. There's Precious, who's snoring the most because she's in an awkward position. And there's Dot, the Chihuahua. And then there's Lola. Lola, hi. Yeah. You being quiet right now. Anyway. So anyway, yes, there's the books. You get a tour of the targs. Maybe the Changelings abducted Jack and tried to do genetic manipulation during their adaptation. That could be the case as well. It could be a failed experiment. Just arrived. Did we talk about the earring being Kira's design? Not real laryngeet. No, haven't talked about that. I didn't even realize that. Yes, agreed. The telepaths made the argument this morning. I'd still have to say that episode 3 is probably the best so far. This is classic for real. Okay. 12 ships are the 12 ships to be penetrated. All the newer Neo ship. I don't know if it's the newer ones necessarily, but it's interesting. There was a shot of the Enterprise again talking about decommissioning in Ro's files. So it could be there's Changeling on board the Enterprise. Maybe the captain. That'd be a nice reveal. Curly Man 2. Only 5 more episodes to go and a lot to wrap up. Yes, a whole lot to wrap up. But they're moving at a good pace, so it's fine. Jason Peacock, the snoring dog in the background adds a ton of ambience to the stream, as it should. This is a place to come and relax and, like I said, be a part of my life. These are the sounds that are my life. There, I moved the pillow, so now she won't snore as much. Maybe. I saw a comment made by someone on a video that said possibly the reason the earlier seasons were so dark was because the whole Changeling plot has been building up. This would be cool. That would be cool. I was thinking it would have been funny if they had just left after Raffi killed Worf. Just imagine the amount of outrage. Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh. Raven de Grey, I thought they did an excellent job with Picard and Ro. They tied up their story arc beautifully and tactfully. It was amazing how they were both testing each other if they were changelings. Yes, that was beautiful. What is wrong with Jack Crusher Picard? We don't know yet, man. Don't know yet. Classic for real. Also, Foley, I can mail you a Blu-ray of the 12 Monkeys movie. That would be awesome if you want to. I've seen the movie with Brad Pitt. I have seen that. That was years ago that I saw that. But I haven't seen the TV series. So, Verpine. It was insidious to incorporate a transporter inhibitor on a bomb, but also makes a lot of sense. Eric says the pug is adorable and can do whatever it wants. Yes. So is the Chihuahua. She's adorable too. Don't leave the Chihuahua out of the adorableness. Hold on, I gotta fix that. There we go. That's better. Peter Lukaku, $11. Thank you so much. Calling it now. Picard's son ends the season joining Starfleet. Ugh. Why though? I love that he said, "Are you kidding me? Have you for a smart man, you haven't been paying attention. I'm not really Starfleet material." I can see them doing that, but I really don't want them to. He doesn't need to be in Starfleet, although there's no sense moving forward with the character if they plan to do that without him being in Starfleet. So, yeah, I can see them doing it, sadly. The Deuterstat class, there you go. Satan of T6. I think it was an amazing pivot into the secondary half of the story. Yes. I forgot about the Hornet class. Yeah, the Hornet class. I call it the Wasp class because I keep getting it mixed up. It's the Hornet class. A fantastic design. Really love it. Really love it. Classic for real. You're seeing it now. You all have me to thank for finally seeing Foley's pugs, the greatest dogs in the galaxy. Well, I've showed them before, classics for real, but usually it's Olivia that requests that she see the pugs. So, but Grant McGregor, $10. Endgame idea: Jack is human, turned changeling that escaped. The changelings have a bomb to turn people into that fashion. Such a bomb at Frontier Day would turn the whole Federation into the Dominion. That'd be awful. I'm really sorry about the pug snoring, guys. She's comfortable. It's fine. Which is a city in Germany, also in memory of Judy Duder, who is Doug Drescher's late wife. Okay, that makes sense then. There you go. Are the pugs rescue pugs? No, they're not. They're not brought off a breeder, if that's what you mean either. So, like a bomb that turns everyone into changelings, turn their DNA into something else. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Matt Boardman, I'm sure that Doug will release some more images of her soon. Paul B, wish they could have smashed Rappy into the ship instead of poor Ro. Right? Okay, you need to move or something. Hey, kind of annoying right now. Move yourself so your head's not twisted. Or argue with me, that's fine too. Is there going to be a breakdown from the earring intel? On Trekyards, maybe. We're not sure yet. The sleepy pug is our bridge ambience, yes. I love Shaw humming in the turbo lift. Yes, indeed. Shaw was great in this, although still kind of an asshole. Plot twist, Moriarty and Laura team up with the Windows 95 pipe screensaver and the Enterprise D birth at that one time. There you go. Trekyards, could Jack be possessed by something that Picard or Beverly were possessed by in the past? Possibly. I love the Intrepid's design. Hope we get an Eagle Moss model in the future. Absolutely. I love that design. It's one of my favorite new ship. Yeah, see, now you can't breathe properly and you're panting. You need to move your lazy dog ass so that you're not... Peter Lukaku puts in $2.20 Canadian. Counted one lens flare. Ooh. The moment Picard went on and she pointed a phaser at you, Will Rant immediately pressed pause and watched the TNG episode. Oh, wow. Wait, should the USS Intrepid be Intrepid class, as in the first Intrepid class? No, it shouldn't be. Okay, guys. Ship names get changed all the time to different classes. Just the fact that the Intrepid was the first class of ship for the Intrepid class doesn't mean that it should be locked into that. The next Intrepid is this one, clearly, which is awesome. The Defiant used to be a Constitution class ship back in TOS. The name gets moved, the registry number doesn't. Only special ships get the suffix of the A or whatever after the registry number. Special ships that have a special service history or something amazing that they did get honored with that. And then the name is locked to that registry. So every time it gets a new ship, you get the same registry with a different letter after it and the same name. The Intrepid class did not have that, so this is just an USS Intrepid of a different class. That's fine. The original Intrepid, USS Intrepid class got destroyed probably, and the name got passed on to this ship. So that's all it is. Classic for real, $5. Nothing to say here. You just goddamn deserved it. All hail Metallus, savior of New Trek. All hail Foley and all he's done for his fan. Aw, Classic for real. Thank you so much. And that says celebrate the first super chat from Classic for real. So Classic for real, thank you so much. Don't always agree with you, but can't always agree with people. That's just how it is. So that's fine. So seeing this Intrepid slowly rise into view was nice. That's a beautiful looking ship from like almost every angle. I think it's just a nice design. I can't wait to get one. Andy Clinton, $20. Oof. When River pulled up the information, I think you mean Riker. When Riker pulled up the information Ro had in her earring, it showed Enterprise F for an early decommissioning. Is it that old of a ship? What does the Enterprise G look like? All right, so here's the deal. This was shown earlier, by the way, with Rafi's information. Just an early decommissioning at Frontier Day. The ship has been in service for 15 years. It has multiple captains over that time. And during its last mission, it had... that's the last of my peach schnapps for that $20 super chat, by the way. It had irreparable systems damage, or something system damage, I can't remember. But there you go. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. So yes, Federation's flagship Enterprise is being decommissioned after 15 years, which is fine. Honestly, flagships should be the cutting edge technology, so it shouldn't be an old ship anyway. You just need to move like that. There you go. I'll be much more comfortable and you won't snore. So 15 years isn't bad. Got to remember the Enterprise D only lasted 8 years. Right? So no problem with a 15-year-old ship being decommissioned. They explained all that in the Instagram logs. So yes, 15 years decommissioning the Enterprise, fine. Will we see an Enterprise G? I certainly hope so, but not necessarily promised. The Intrepid has a rear deflector. It doesn't, as has been answered by Bill Krause, Dave Blass, and me, because I have the Foley class, which has the exact same thing. Why is there a deflector facing rear? It's not a fucking deflector. It's a sensor palette and or long-range communications. It's been answered multiple times. It is not a deflector. Just because it has a blue glow to it doesn't mean it's a deflector. Just because my Foley class has one of these dishes at the back as well, much like the Federation class Dreadnought, does not mean it's a deflector. It is a long-range, real-time communications array and sensor suite. So this thing on TOS, on the TOS Enterprise, was never originally a deflector. In TOS, this was a sensor array for scanning, for getting information. It only got retconned into a deflector after the motion picture, where that became the navigational deflector. Then this became a navigational deflector. So the thing on the back of the Intrepid is not a deflector. For the last time, it's not. Oh my God. Anyway. Actually, I think it is the Wasp class. Well, it's the Hornet class, according to Bill Krause, but yeah. I like the Intrepid, but they should have added a couple of highlighters to it. The Intrepid has long-range sensor scanner, yes. What if Commander Rowan had Titan made a holocopy of herself before leaving the transporter, just in case she died on the way back to the Intrepid? That'd be great. I love this episode and all I want is more, says Thomas. A decommissioning of F seems way too soon. They should have last much longer than that. Maybe not the flagship, but still. Well, it has to be the flagship if it's the Enterprise. And yeah, 15 years is not long, honestly. And it's not long and it's not too short. It's perfect length for decommissioning, in my opinion. You know? Just saying. That feeling you get when you finish watching a new Trek and you realize it's a 10 and an all-time top 10. Wow. Pugs have smaller transport profiles than beagles, for instance. Yes, I would have a pug aboard my ship. Sue me. Miss Olivia is a little tired coming back from Starbase 80. Jaws says, hi, Stuart. Long time no see. I was so glad Ro didn't turn out to be a changeling, but I wish her return to the franchise wasn't so short-lived. I would agree with that. Gotta love those skull-rattling pug snores. Yes, well, she's moved now, therefore it's quieter. Listen. Now you just hear Lola. But that's not too bad. Precious is not snoring anymore because I've modified her position. If you guys really want to see, which you probably don't, most of you are like, don't care, but there you go. So now she doesn't have her neck cranked. And then this little shit here. She's breathing actually kind of funny right now. She shouldn't be breathing that hard, but it's okay. It's fine. So there's your pug update. Peter Lukaku, $2.20. Did I catch a mobile emitter? You did. Do you think that Picard having a positronic body is going to play into the storyline somehow, like he is immune to something or something like that? Could be the case. I don't think they'll bring that up again, but they could. Shaw is from Chicago. He is, indeed. He is just a dipshit from Chicago. Fleet Pass Swiftback throws in $2. This season keeps getting better and better with each episode. Looks like a WASP class updated. Okay. I thought it was a WASP class. It was never a WASP class. It was always the Hornet class. I always called it the WASP class. I think there's some confusion there. It is basically an updated WASP or Hornet class, yes. Of the episode, my only gripe was did we really have to kill off Ro after just getting her back after 30 years? Yes. By the way, guys, 210 of you here. Awesome, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already and click the notification bell icon. Or just hit the like button. If you're just watching and you don't want to subscribe because you're a curmudgeon, that's fine. Just hit the like button. We have 139 likes. Let's try to get to 180 likes. I'm sure we could do that. Please hit the like button. They wanted to kill her for helping Picard. Well, yes. Yes, the all-Vulcan crewed Constitution class ship. Yes, the USS Intrepid was an all-Vulcan crewed ship in the Immunity Syndrome. Long live Captain Shaw, that glorious motherfucker. When he's given back command of the ship in that turbulent scene, ooh, someone should win an Emmy Award. Yeah, Todd Stashwick is amazing. I love the guy. 15 is not old for a vessel class. No, it's not. I know Shaw is just trolling, but the only reason why the Enterprise D only lasted 8 years is because Troy crashed it, not Picard. Peter Lukaku, 550. How was the Chicken Mac? Actually, the Chicken Big Mac was pretty good. Can't complain. Would recommend. Very good. I really want the Enterprise G to be a Sojourner class. But we have Miranda and Excelsior classes that are 100 years old. How do you reconcile that? Well, they're not the flagship. And they didn't have irreparable systems damage from the latest mission, so they can't upgrade their systems. So that's how I reconcile that, Chaplain. I love the new ships. Everything else looks like toasters. Will Cap take a drink at 200 likes. Yeah, I'll do a shot at 200 likes. If we can hit 200 likes, I'll do a shot. We have 208 people here, 165 likes. I'm going to be moving to my Havana Club. I've already finished off my peach, my Crown Royal peach, but I'll be moving on to the Havana Club. Yeah, I'll definitely do a shot for 200 likes. If we can hit 200 likes, there's only 30 more. We're at 170. I don't think we can get there with 206 of you. I don't think that's possible. But anyway. Tony Giff says, calm down, Trekyards. Happy St. Patrick's Day, lad. Thank you, Tony. Much appreciated. Same to you, my friend. And calm down. Calm down about what? I like to get ramped up. I like rant alerts. Come on. You guys like when I rant. This is a thing. Just enjoy it. Peter Lukaku, 550. My mom said the crew has an ensemble get-together in the briefing room. Yes, they do. We know this. We've seen it in the trailers. So, yes. Starfleet dragging its heels for years until the Community War kicked it in their face. Their Starfleet is overcompensating for new designs. Jadic Production says, well, hello there, handsome Cap. Hope you're well. Work's been insane. Well, good to see you, Joseph, my friend. How are you down under? Hope you're well. I can wonder what will happen at the museum. You can wonder what will happen at the museum. I know we're going to be busy. That's all I can say. Let sleeping dogs lie. I know, but I had to move her. It's fine. Everybody's sleeping now. Wow, a whole crew of dogs. Yes, it is. You'd have to have a pug named Porthos on your ship. 24-hour puggles, Cam? When? You know, Sideshow Kaz's stuff, that's fucking funny you said that, because Sylvia said you should just do a live stream that just talk in the background, but have it focused on the pug sleeping. One of them, like the fat little round one, like Lola, she's a little fat pug. I think people would be interested in that. And I'm like, I don't think so, hun, but okay. But maybe she's onto something there. Chaplain, there should be galaxies and sovereigns all over the place, just like there are solar classes. There are galaxies and sovereigns all over the place, absolutely, but not the flagship. The flagship should be cutting edge and brand new technology or upgraded technology constantly. And considering that the last mission they were on screwed the system, so they can't be upgraded, I'm fine with it being 15 years old and being decommissioned. I don't know why everybody's having a fucking hissy fit about it. It's fine. Anyway. Damn, I only like pugs when they're sleeping because they look like pork loin looking to be cooked. Wow. For the 5th time, Ro got hewed. She did, yeah. And I'm sorry for the 5th fucking time, Classics for real. But you know what? There's a lot of people commenting right now. Usually I read everybody's comments on these late lives. However, when there's so many people and so many comments, I have to skip ahead. I saw it a few times. Didn't really resonate with me, but for the 5th time, I'll read it. There you go. Yes, Ro got hewed. Are you happy now? Anyway, 188 likes. Hit that like button. Let's get 12 more likes, and I'll have a shot for 200 likes. For the 5th time, hit that like button, get the 200 likes, and I'll have a shot. God damn, man. New series, Star Trek, dipshit from Chicago. I'd be down. I'd watch that. Bring up Picard having the mecha bod again, and is like Ensign LaForge reminding us about her dad again. Ro was only in a few episodes of The Next Generation. It makes sense that she's limited on this series as well. I agree. Did you say curmudgeon? Haven't heard that in ages. Well, I'm a curmudgeon myself, so... Ro was a great surprise. Yes, Fleet Paw says, I'm a curmudgeon. I just play a friendly mod on TV. The curmudgeon class, dedicated to Ronnie Cox. Fuck yeah. So far, this season has been a pleasant surprise. Absolutely. Colin Barrett, if Shaw was the problem with Picard and Riker on a ship, just wait till Troy gets her hands on the Titan's helm. Yes, that'd be hilarious, actually. Chaplain, I dislike Captain Shaw. He acts very 20th century, just like the Titan. A huge step backwards. I think it's fine. I like him. He's up there as one of my favorite captains with like Lorca and well, not Jellicoe. Jellicoe was a good captain. He was kind of an asshole, though. He needed to temper his approach a little bit. But that being said, Riker was a whiny little bitch. So... No, I like Shaw. Shaw reminds me a lot of myself, and I think that's why I really like the character. So it is what it is. I used to make chicken Big Macs back when I worked there over 20 years ago. Of course, it was off menu for my friends. Ah, there you go, Mark. You're the man. You should be getting royalties from that shit. Rant alarm, rant alarm. Calm down. About you know what? Never mind. Carry on. Thank you, Classic for real. Fleet Pal Swiftback throws in $2. I call bullshit. Here's to 200 likes. We can do it. We're at 198. We only need 2 more likes, and then I'll have a shot. Oh, 199. We're only 1 like away now. With 216 people here. It's not that difficult to hit the fucking like button, people. We should have 216 likes. We should have more than that because people come in, hit like, watch for a few minutes, and leave. And new people come in. So we should be at 250 by now. But not everybody hits the like button. And we're at 201 now. Boom. Boom, bitch. All right, time for a shot of this Havana Club. All right. Havana Club. Interesting. All right. That's not a full shot. There we go. Give that a wipe so it doesn't stick. Actually, keep the fucking lid off. Hit some light goals here. So anyway, cheers, guys. Cheers to you. I think it's my 5th shot this live, and we're not even an hour in yet. We're 50 minutes. Well, let's see. Jetta Productions. I'm in training to be known as the Australian Iron Bark to counter the Australian Oak. There you go. Jordan S. throws in $20. Damn. About to crack open a bottle of bourbon. I guess I'm a jazz man like Riker. So cheers, Cat. Have a shot on me. Oh my. Okay. I'm going to be drunk by the end of this live, but that's all right. I've even arranged to get up early with Sylvia and have a big greasy breakfast. We're going to go to a greasy spoon diner near us, which is really great, called Southside Diner. I have three fried eggs over easy with sausage and hash browns. And so being hungover won't be a problem. So thank you so much. Oh, that one was rough. Dog visual stream, that's why she's the Admiral. I find it hilarious that Shaw is humming in the turbo lift. Yes. Peter Lukaku throws in $22 Canadian. Have a drink, you busy mofo. I love you guys and the content. The only channel I set reminders to. Oh my God, Peter. That is an honor, sir. Thank you so much. Here we go with another friggin' shot. Let me just... dripping. Dripping. Bastard. It's fine though. It's fine. But cheers. Oof. All right, I'm starting to feel the alcohol now, so. I'll play Fleet Command. One of my buddies' names is Two Fat Pugs. Nice. Let's make a drink. Ah, my buddy Cliff is here. Come on. If anyone hasn't guessed yet, the flagship will be Bill Krause's Excalibur. They'll use at least 2 of Bill's incredible designs. So they've used at least 2. Well, I don't think it's going to be the Excalibur. It's going to be the Endurance, I think is what you mean. The Endurance class, which is an Exeter class or an Essex class. It's the Essex class Endurance. That was my call. I don't think that's going to be the case because I think Bill kind of nixed that on me. He said no, but I would love to see the Endurance. The Endurance is a great ship. Good Tea Nice House throws in $2.20. Do you think we'll see inside the Enterprise D in episode 6? Possibly, but I think you're going to see the inside of Enterprise D, maybe, before the end of the season, in some form or another. Dream scenario: the Titan being compromised, so Picard takes the 1701 out of mothballs to save the day. He won't do that. He'll take the D, if anything, which will be hooked up to a new secondary hull, I'm sure. It does say that it's in the Starfleet Museum in season 2 on the placards that are behind them in Starfleet Academy. It does say that the Enterprise D was, the saucer was retrieved and it is on display at Starfleet Museum. So, who's this road chick? Should have been someone from the old show. Junkman. I can't tell if you're trolling or if you're just ignorant. She was Ensign Rolaren, big part of TNG. Well, not a big part. It's a pretty substantial part for some of the later seasons. Starch Wreck. Ro didn't get hewed. She wasn't roaming around, peeking around corners with a knife already sticking out of her neck before she died like you. Wow. Fleetpaw says, I have no issues with the Enterprise F being decommissioned. I am not a fan of the Odyssey class in general, so seeing the F go into mothballs doesn't make make me cry sad tears. I'm right there with you. The Odyssey class is all right, but there were better ones, I think. So Grant McGregor throws in another $20. Wow. When Ro noticed the bomb, I was screaming for her to escape from the emergency airlock, like the runabouts had, then get beamed up in space, like Dave in 2001. But rescuing her would have led to a dogfight the Titan would lose. Sorry, she can't do that, Dave. All right, I'm really feeling my alcohol, so screw all you guys. Let's set a new super chat, or not a super chat goal, but a like goal. If we hit 250 likes, I'll take another shot. That's a free shot for you guys. I really like that dynamic you guys added to this. I will have a shot for this super chat, which was provided by Grant McGregor, who supporter of the channel and much appreciated, my friend. So, yeah, I've got the juice over here as well, so I'm trying to navigate my way around the juice. Oh, shit. Spilling a bit here. This Havana Club, this Havana Club does not go down as smoothly as the peach Crown Royal. I can tell you that for fucking sure. So, but anyway, cheers. Oh, that's not as smooth as the Peach Crown Royal. I need some more Peach Crown Royal. Actually, what I need is Jameson. Jameson for the win. I missed out on that episode for doing that. So, pug in front of a real live snoring with wood snap and crackle. Oh, you want a pug in front of a fire? Oh, that'd be great. Verpine, I'm feeling a little chipper. Hit that like button. Don't read this chat. Too fucking late, Verpine. And 227 of you here. We're at almost 250. I'm really feeling my alcohol, so screw all you guys that have been throwing in $20 super chats. I know you're like, this is making money. But yes, I don't want to be plastered by the end of the fucking night. I'm already kind of feeling the alcohol. My eyesight's a little bit wonky. So stop. Just fucking stop. Wasn't the Intrepid the ship from the DS9 baseball episode? Could be. I don't recall. Space Thing, The Reckoning, has joined the channel at the rank of Lieutenant. Welcome aboard, Lieutenant. Check the edited content. You will see your name assigned to one of our fleet ships, and you'll see which ship you're serving on, and you get access to the Discord. Oh, fuck, I can't speak because I'm drunk. You get access to the official Trekyards fleet Discord server where you can hang out with your fleet, as well as everybody that's here, everybody that's a member of the channel, and us as well, Samuel and myself, and some of the moderators. Fleetpaw, Matt is there, our awesome quartermaster, Brett is there as well. He's the one that kind of helped us with this Trekyards 2.0 that we've stepped into with the new visuals and the new, you know, fleet system and stuff. You guys are they're amazing. So if you want to join the Discord server, click the join button down below and get access to that. 229 likes. Can we hit 250? If we do, it's another shot for me, which I don't fucking need. Hi. Anyway. Vodwan knew I want to see Cap. I want to see Cap. Shaw gets pissed and fights everyone using Cap. Kirk Judo. Asshole captains unite. Yes, hell yeah. As a person, Shaw is fine. As a Starfleet captain, he's a poorly written joke. Not all captains can be the standard for Starfleet captains. Terry Metalis should totally be in charge of New Trek from here on out. Amen. Cheers to that. I will drink to that, but I'm not going to because I don't need any more drinks. Terrence says I already hit the like button. Yeah, you can only hit it once. That's the problem. If you hit it more than once, it takes it away. It's like, that's not even, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So. Jaddock Productions throws in $5 Australian. Can't wait for the Cap to be caught with his rants down. Sorry. It's funny. It's funny. On the Captain Foley personal channel, I have my Rant Alert series, which I haven't done for a long time. I need to revisit that. If you guys are interested in a Rant Alert video, please let me know. I've been doing kind of random reviews and stuff as of late. Today, this week, I did one on the Star Trek Online, the original release of it, where you had to buy it and you had to buy time. You had to buy time to play on Star Trek Online. So check that out. If you haven't visited the Captain Foley personal channel, please do so and subscribe to that as well. Next week I have something really great. Hopefully it'll be the Fame Tech communicator badge with Bluetooth. If not, it'll be something else. I'll try to do something else, but I'm trying to get that done by next week for Wednesday. So please subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel if you haven't already. My God, I am so wasted. It's not even funny. 235 of you here. We only need 15 more likes to get to 250. 250, I'll have another shot, which I don't need. So thank you. What? Ronnie Cox isn't much older than Patrick Stewart. Jellicoe must return, even if it's just to cause Riker tears. Well, Jericho has returned. Admiral Jellicoe has returned in Prodigy. So if you're not watching Prodigy, you're missing out on Jellicoe. Is that Canada only rum? No. I don't know. Havana Club is a very popular rum. It's not super tasty, though. Thank Eric Martin for that. Eric Martin generally drops off bottles of alcohol for me for these lives. He dropped that off. I'm not a fan. I prefer, like, Kraken spiced rum, personally. But this stuff's a little rough. Slay the Space Marine, says Cheers Cap. Cheers to you, Slay. It's funny because we're actually playing a D&D campaign right now where I am a vampire and we're on ships that float in space with bubbles around them, bubbles of air, and there's vampirates that just attacked us. Vampirates. Pirates that are also vampires. Vampirates. Like, seriously. Yeah, we do D&D. We used to do it every Wednesday night. Lately, holy shit. Lately, we've been doing it every Monday night. So, I'm a vampire. Sylvia is like a huge bug. Anyway. Let's see. Row your shuttle straight into the cell. Merrily, changelings go to hell. I do agree with everyone that Shaw and Steven should be in the next series. Yes. We need more captains with their own attitude and not all by the book. See, that's the thing. That's why I really like Shaw. I like Lorca. I like their command styles. They remind me of me, because that's how I would be as a captain. I'd be like, you know, I'm going to leave you guys alone to get your bullshit stories straight. You guys have been with me for lives. You know what I'm like. This is me. I'm not putting on a show. I'm not doing like the Captain Foley show face. This is me. Anybody that's here that knows me, like Tyler, like Matt, like Cliff, who's here, make me a drink guy. You guys all know me. I'm an asshole. I'm a sarcastic asshole, and I think that's why these captains resonate with me. So anyway, angry drinker. I'm not an angry drinker. Depends what I'm drinking. Sylvia makes this point all the time. If I'm drinking red wine, I get all lovey-dovey, like, oh my God, I love you, man. You're fucking awesome. If I'm drinking beer, I just kind of get like, yeah. Different drinks affect me differently. Anyway. Andy says, you are like Shaw. I like Shaw. It's refreshing to have a captain who doesn't want to be involved in bullshit. Yes. What would a pug class ship look like? Saucer section pushed into a circle. Oh, Eric Martin. Matt, better send Cap a chicken Big Mac and some Tylenol so we can survive. You know, food wouldn't be bad. What did we make tonight? We made steak because we got it from HelloFresh. This episode is not sponsored by HelloFresh, but we should be. So me and Sylvia have been using HelloFresh for like months now. 3 meals a week for months. And it's fucking great. It's a good way to save money. So this is sponsored by HelloFresh, even though it's not. Anyway, so tonight we had green beans wrapped with bacon, which was fucking great. Steak with like a creamy horseradish sauce, and smashed potatoes, which are like mashed potatoes, but not quite as mashed. They're more like smashed. It was fucking great. So yeah. HelloFresh, please sponsor us. Jellicoe versus Riker. We need an old arena music playing. Peter Lukaku, $2. You still owe me a drink. Oh, fuck. I do. I owe you a drink from the last fucking live. Fuck you. All right. You know what? I owe Peter Lukaku a drink because I ran out of drink last time. But I have it now. So, Peter Lukaku, here is your drink from the last time where you super chatted for a drink and I didn't have the drink available because I ran out of drink. So here you go. Cheers to you, sir. Oh. This shit's rough. I don't know how many of you know about Havana Club, but it doesn't go down smooth. I can tell you that for fucking sure. Peter, thank you for the reminder, by the way. Ugh. Foley isn't truly drunk until the shirt comes off. That's true. Nobody wants to see it, but there's my nipple. A little bit of nipple time with you guys. Someone tell me how many blue moon equals a Havana, whatever, and I'll match it. You're going through your own initiation, right? Like the Order of Kalis. It's true. Is the Black Diamond pub still operating? Chaplain, you know the Black Diamond pub, which is like a block from my house. No, it is not still operating. Actually, the owner, Sammy, sold it a year ago during COVID. Sorry, trying to catch up to the chat there because I changed the rotation of my phone, of my iPad. I mean, it is now called the Sky Lounge. And it's more like Indian type food. It was bought by somebody. I knew the owner Sammy quite well. He's actually friends with Sylvia's dad, Admiral Sylvia, who's my wife. Friends with his dad, they're both Croatians. But Sammy sold it like 2020, 2021. Haven't gone back since because it seems very different. It's kind of like a hookah bar now and stuff, and it's like it's not really a pub anymore. So So Chaplain, you the man calling out the Black Diamond. All right. I am getting shit-faced. I need to stop. Hold on. Where are we? So big question from this episode. Who is Chancellor Roll that Picard mentions from... The good question. I don't know. Fleet Paw says, I assume you'll let Sylvia drive. Hangover driving sucks, especially when you get sun glare. It depends. I don't let Sylvia drive very often because she's not that great a driver. Don't tell her. She gives me white knuckle syndrome. I bet Cap is drinking synthahol. I wish. I actually wish tonight. Philip Gaming, I bought the Star Trek drink mixer book at the Starfleet Outpost at Comic-Con last year. I need to start mixing some drinks. Hell yes. Synthaholic Podcast. A good friend of mine, Dave, what the fuck is his name now? Dave Duncan. That's it. They've had us on a few times, me on a few times, talking about Trek. And we're actually invited to, we were invited to his wedding in 2022, or 2020, but because of COVID, we couldn't go because it was across the border. And now his wife is having a graduation thing, which we're invited to, which we're going to go to. Anyway, regardless, Synthaholic Podcast, they create a lot of really great Star Trek drinks. Look at these fucking pugs. I'm sorry, but I got to show you the pugs again. Look at this shit. It's like everybody's overheating, sleeping so close to each other that they're hot. Dot is just like, whatever, it's fine. Who is this road chick? That's literally the funniest thing I've heard this whole damn year so far. Junkman for the win. Rowan was introducing the episode. Oh, I don't care. They really, really want us to think that road chick was a changeling. Yeah, they did. I did the multi-level bridge on the Odyssey class. Yes. Might I suggest Bamboo Rum? Sure, suggest away. Mark says, drunk Foley will start singing the song Maxwell and O'Brien sang in The Wounded. Oh, if you could give me a few lines, I would do so. I have no booze, so quit bitching, cat. Oh my god. Sorry. One thing that is also awesome with Trekyards, real booze. It's green. Aye, it is green. Lola Beans, I love you, sweetie. Oh, this one's so fat. Look at this fatness. This one's not so fat, but still a little bit too fat. And Dot is just slender and old. She's just like 11, gonna be 12 this next month. She's old for a Chihuahua. So anyway, those are the pugs and the dogs. And I love my dogs. If you don't love my dogs, too fucking bad for you. Welcome to my channel. Wow, shit, son. All right, Peter Lukaku, $2.20 Canadian. Love Rose, Commander Rose uniform. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. Fully needs more drinks. No, I don't. Haha, this is great. We love you so much, Captain. Thank you, Captain Corky. How long before we can get him to take his shirt off? I mean, $100 super chat and I'll do it. There you go. So we are getting Captain drunk and taking the ship on a joyride. Sure, go for it. Persephone gives a live long and prosper. Thank you very much, Persephone. Don't they show the TOS Intrepid in the credits? No, they show the Pioneer class, which is an STO design. Classic for real throws in. Really? Do you need to pant like that? Why are you so hot? Get away from your sister. Sleep over there so you're not fucking against her and getting body contact heat. Just move. It's not that fucking difficult. No, it's the Pioneer class. Classic for real, $5. When I said for the 5th time about Rogue getting queued, I was talking about those in the chat, not you. But here's $5 for funds to buy more Crown Royal. Thank you, Classic for real. Maybe one more shot. I don't know. I've been watching Star Trek Voyager all day today. I recently got finished watching the episode with The Rock in it. Yes, there's also Jeffrey Combs in that episode. Peter the Kako throws in $2.20 and says, I'm still not on any of the fleet ships. Are you a member of the channel? Have you joined the channel? Because if so, that's a huge error. Look at that. Look at that if you're a member. I don't know if you're a member, though, so... Sergeant Montgomery says, do you know what really grinds my stem bolts? I don't know. Misha says, greetings. Greetings, Misha. Misha, I have not seen you in a long time. Welcome, my friend. Misha has been blind since birth, so the whole I haven't seen you in a long time thing is quite hilarious. At least I find it so. Misha, if he is offended by it, he hasn't said so, and I will continue to do so until he tells me that it offends him. But Misha's great. Welcome, Misha. Good to see you, my friend. Again, pardon the pun. Terrence Childs, what was the episode where Herrick him at those three women after him? I don't remember. Tim Bob, hi, liked and sub. Thank you very much, Tim Bob. Much appreciated, my friend. And we're at 242 likes. We're still not at 250. At 250, I take another shot for you guys. 8 more likes. 8 more likes. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 more likes. That many more likes, and I'll take a shot. Now we're at 167. What the fuck happened? Okay, maybe I'm just fucking blind, but apparently yes. Right. I need to have another shot of this fucking Havana Club shit, which is not fucking super great flavor-wise. Let's make a drink. My buddy Cliff is here. He used to be the quarantine bartender. What do you think of Havana Club? Have you heard of it? Have you not heard of it? This is it here. Fuck me sideways. I'm gonna fucking regret this so much in the morning. And Sylvia's gonna hate you all because when I'm drunk, I snore more, and she doesn't get any fucking sleep. So you're upsetting the Admiral, which upsets me because she gets mad at me for snoring. And the pugs snore as well, so she's got snoring from all around. Sometimes it's just constant like a drone because my snores and the pug snores don't match up. So it's like there's 2 pugs, so it's like 3 of us that are snoring. It's like, which is constant. It's like white noise, which should work. It should help her sleep, but have I mentioned lately that this episode was great? I think we kind of got off the whatever of this episode. Good tea, nice house chores in 550. Would you agree each episode has outdone the previous episode? I don't think we've had that ever in a single season of Trek, any Trek series. I would say yes. And next week is going to be great because next week is the museum episode, which for Trekyards is so fucking great. I'm so excited for that. Water break. Captain, have you been drinking? Yes. Captain, is that vampirate thing a spoof on Scrubs? Dr. Acula? No, it's not. It's actually a thing from D&D. Geez, free booze, but he has to complain. I'll do better next time. I'm not complaining, Eric. I love you. I really do. I appreciate everything you do. You don't have to do what you do, but I appreciate it. Havana Club is just a little rough. It's not like a flavored... I don't know. I'm way behind in the chat, apparently, so... Peter Lukaku, 220. Bridge crew needs the missions and new ships. I 100% agree with you. Vampirate sounds like a Buck Rogers episode. Hell yeah, it does. Persephone, yes, I would break rules too. That's how I run things in real life. LOL, it's effective. Treybone 408 puts in $2. Borg helping Dominion giving probes to pass DNA test. Borg and Dominion team up? Wow. Lorca was an interesting captain until he went all Mirror Universe route. But see, the thing is, the Prime Lorca was enough like the Mirror Lorca that nobody noticed. Even Admiral Cornwall, who was fucking him, didn't realize it until like she was in bed with him and had fucked, and then they were sleeping there, and he freaked out and pulled a phaser on her. Only then did she realize that there might be a problem, which means the Prime Lorca and the Mirror Lorca were a lot alike. Good tea, nice house. Captain Foley equals dipshit from London, Ontario. Thank you. I don't consider myself a dipshit. I'd call myself an asshole from London, but I don't know if I'd call myself a dipshit from London. Fleet Paw throws in $5. Foley is a vampire, Sylvia is a giant bug, and I'm a Gorn, and Foley is drunk. This is a good live. Tonight was a good night to drink and live. It's true. Armando says, "Cat, hey, how's it going? Double cheeseburger just like a mac. Oh my god, yes. Too bad you can't order that through like Skip the Dishes because there's no option for that on the Skip the Dishes menu. You have to actually go through drive-through, which I cannot drive right now. So, fuck you guys. Big Mac dressed or a double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac is fucking. The chef's kiss is fucking beautiful. It's a food of gods. I'm telling you. Is the chicken Big Mac any good? It is good. Yes, not better than a real Big Mac, I don't think, but it is very good. Mark says, one of my friends has noticed that I let the asshole in me flow a little more. Thanks for the inspiration, Captain Shaw. NZ Fate, LOL, anything wrapped in bacon would taste great. Wrap up that changeling goo in bacon, and I could be down for it. Wow. I gotta skip ahead because I'm way behind in the chat, guys. I apologize. Fleet Paw says, when Stuart passes out, I am the captain now. Look at me. I am the captain now. You'll never be the captain, Fleet Paw. Don't even fucking say. I don't pass out from being drunk. You know what I'm saying? I might not remember things, but I never pass out. Never have, never will. Don't fuck with me, boy. I'm telling you, as my moderator, I pay you good money, theoretically. Sorry. That was unnecessary, and I apologize. Holy shit, I'm way behind. Changelings have nipples. Never have nipples. Prove me wrong. It sounds like a challenge. Peter Lukaku, 550. How many repair droids fixing the Titan? Answer, lots. I don't think those are repair droids. Those were not dots. Those are fucking people in spacesuits. Don't fucking tell me those were dots. Because fuck you and fuck dots for repairing starships. People in spacesuits, 100%. Work bees? Yeah, there's always work bees assigned to a shuttle bay in ships. 100%. Yes. Fucking Misha. Terrence Shadows, I could have lived a long and healthy life without erasing your shirt. Please do not do that again. Pay me. Give me $1,000 super chat and I will never lift my shirt again. Misha throws in $50. Take the shirt off. Well, that's not $100 that I asked for. And I know you sent that before I asked for the $100. So Misha, it's close, but I will show both nipples for $50. There you go. There's both Captain Foley nipples. Not that you need to see. You want to see them in close detail, Eric? There you go. Topographical. Look at that shit. Yeah, I have moobs. What about it? Chicken Big Mac ordered for Stuart. It'll be there in 17 to 20 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I don't want a chicken Big Mac, my man. The fuck is his name? A great friend to many. Satan says worst breed. I don't care. Fuck you and your worst breed. I fucking love pugs. They're amazing creatures. Yes, genetically modified to not be quite right and not breathe properly. And that's kind of shitty, but they're so fucking cute and adorable. Bless the Chinese for the pug. I don't know why you're breathing like that. It's not that hot in here. Hold on, let me open the goddamn window so I can chill the fuck out. There you go. Those look like happy dogs. They are happy dogs. Not a bandit count throws in $2. Is Jack Crusher really a changeling? Beverly 2. No and no. I dare you to get the honey for watching. Sylvia's probably in bed right now. I don't want to disturb her. Captain, I think that makes this season great is the rewatchability. I can't rewatch seasons 1 and 2 of Picard because they're so bad, but this one has rewatched the episode multiple times. Yes. Mark says, in the ranks of death, you'll find him. Oh, yes. Hold on. Hold on. I need the minstrel boy to war has gone in the depths. In the ranks of death, you'll find him. Yes. I need the full lyrics, though. I can't. I will sing it. I promise. No one pay $100 super chat for God's sakes. We can all live healthy lives. Sergeant Montgomery, your rant channel, you know what really grinds my stimbles. Well, it's called Rant Alert, but yeah, it's based on Peter Griffin's. You know what really grinds my gears. So, food will be there in 8 to 11 minutes. Wow, thanks, Matt. I'll eat it on camera too. Dot's in the house. Misha, I was being interviewed on national news last week. I mentioned you specifically. I said there was a Canadian I paid to take his shirt off on camera. So now they all know. Isn't that great? That is great. And Misha is fucking blind. So when he pays $100 for me to take my shirt off, he doesn't suffer for that. He suffers $100 loss, but he doesn't get to see it. He doesn't get fucking mentally tortured by seeing my naked visage. I wonder if the Big Mac is here already. Gonna make me fat, Matt. And the nights I really do want a Big Mac, you never fucking order me one. So, psst. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Not a bank account, $2. Picard more likable now. Shame he's a robot fake. Oh well, there you go. I really don't like the background on the new com badges. Why black and not the usual gold, black, or silver in Section 31 coloring? Did Section 31 take over Starfleet? Are they mourning the Romulan? Captain, how much do you enjoy Captain Shaw so far? I fucking love Captain Shaw. More Captain Shaw, please. Sorry I'm late, just got in. I'll have to... Please don't forget to close that screen cap. I have to hide under the Grogu blanket. Sorry. Thrusting nipples of power. Worth it. Hey, Cap, are those A-cups? I mean, fuck you, Eric. But yeah, they are kind of probably, yeah. Oh my God. Laughing my ass off. What is happening? Can someone screen cap and post that in Discord? I would be surprised if that happens. Oh, look at that. There's a car pulling up to my house. Thank you, Matt. My Big Mac is here. I'll have to go down in a second to grab that. All right, I'm going to go grab that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Pugs get excited for food. Here is McCafe, courtesy of Matt Boardman. There's a lot more in here than just the fucking chicken Big Mac. I can tell you that for a fact. A Coke, thank Christ, because you know what? I need to drink something else than alcohol. Fries. I'm making a mess in my ready room. Curses to you. Fries are always good. A fucking useless, pathetic paper fucking straw. I'm all for saving the fucking wildlife and the goddamn turtles. But these things are fucking useless and get soggy within like 2 fucking minutes. And for all the Americans that don't believe me, a chicken Big Mac. Come on, up here. Yes, you guys all get fries because all the puppers get fries. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, McDonald's. Thank you, Matt. That's the word. Where are we? I've lost my place. Hold on. How about account $2? Picard more likable now. Shame he's a fake robot. I read that one already. What the fuck? I just came in at the wrong moment. Worth it. Why would anyone risk a human working on the outside of a ship when they could use more efficient and faster mechanical repair methods? It doesn't make sense. Peter the Cockle throws in 220. Only fans Trekyards. Coming soon, by the way. Whoever gave him that money to do that striptease, may you rot in hell. Thank you, Terrence Childs. I had to turn the volume down when Cap flashed us for fear my roommate thought I was watching porn. Okay, Bradley Thomas. All right. Who wants to see the pups get some treats? They like French fries. McDonald's French fries are always a treat for the pups. So let's see. This is totally turned into not even about the episode. All right, so Dot gets one first. Then Precious. And then Loda. I know, they shouldn't have. Don't fucking judge me. They get, anyway. Chicken Big Mac. I think it's only available in Canada. Sorry about your luck. But it is a Big Mac made with chicken patties. Which now I have to fucking eat. Apparently. Thank you, Matt. I said it was good. I didn't say it was so good I wanted to eat it again, but thank you. Getting lettuce all over my ready room carpet. It's literally a Big Mac made with chicken patties. It's kind of good, I guess. I'll get back to the chat in a second. I apologize so much. I did not request this. This was forced upon me by one of my moderators. Thank you so much, Matt. But it is very good. It is very good. I still prefer an actual real Big Mac, but it's falling apart. I apologize, but I obviously got to eat it while it's hot. So you all can blame Matt for this. It's been a while since I've ordered food. Yes, it has been, Matt. Thank you. It's not like this was unwanted or unwelcome. This is great, but kind of rude to eat on camera, but here we are, like David Hasselhoff. Yeah. Messy, as usual, like a Big Mac is, but good. Still doesn't beat a double cheeseburger just like a Mac, though. question is, was this as good as the episode? The episode was better than this. The episode was a double quarter pounder and a double cheeseburger dressed like a mac. This is chicken Big Mac is equivalent to like episode 1, episode 2 maybe. I really apologize for the ASMR eating, but as I said, needed to eat that while it was hot. So thank you, Matt. Back to the pug cam for a second. You guys want another treat? Do you want another French fry? And Dot's down here too, but she's off camera right now because she's a lady. Doesn't like to eat on camera. I don't allow food in the ready room, Matt, but I have no choice apparently. All right. And now back to your regular scheduled debauchery, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Matt. Much appreciated, but I'm sorry everybody had to sit through that. Now he's going to be mad because I ordered him food. I'm not mad. I'm not mad, Matt. Peter Lacaco throws in $2.20 and says, "Can't wait for the Trekyards review of the Intrepid. It is coming up soon, my friends." Still feeling that fucking alcohol, but did you see Shaw? I see Shaw. I saw Shaw. Did you meet Shaw? Did you meet Todd Stashwick, Philip? Armando says, "Hi Cap, is Moriarty the sophisticated security on the Daystrom station?" Could be, yes. Samuel's hypothesis was that it was in fact lore, so we'll see. But Shaw's cool as a person, but a shitty leader, and I've seen plenty of toxic leaders. Well, I don't think I consider myself one of them, and yet I am exactly like Shaw. Captain Foley looks younger than Jack Crusher. That's a fucking compliment. Thank you very much. And the dogs are off. Oh, I'm convinced the McDonald's paper straws are more made from toilet paper. Damn it, now I want to order a chicken Big Mac. Well, go ahead and do so. Captain Shaw's world is turning into Picard, and River's world, Hermit is a bitch. His father's sword, he half-geared on it, and his wild heart slung behind him. 255. Did we take a shot? Yeah, yes, I did take a shot for 250. I did. Didn't I? I don't know if I took a shot for 250. I took a shot for 200. Remind me if I took a shot for 250. I trust my moderators. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Pizza is greater than McDonald's. At times, maybe. We Americans don't have chicken Big Macs over here, so it's kind of hard to believe. So you seeing is believing. Such well-behaved dogs. Oh, they're sweethearts. Yes, they all are sweethearts. All three of them. Actually, the chicken Big Mac is more of a flattened McNugget patty. I mean, you're not wrong. Dan Bevan, hey Cap, just got here. Wow, what an episode. Not much happens plot-wise, but the actor is just told to act, and boy, do they. Some really superb acting, really well-integrated guest appearances, and super impressed. Yes, and fantastic rating. Yes. Using the lore, the canon, the characters, beautifully. Jarzia throws in 550. Does it bother anyone else at Roe said the entire fleet would be at Frontier Day? That's got to be like 15,000 ships. Leave the whole UFP wide open. I think that was just a turn of phrase. Like, the majority of the fleet will be there. You got to remember too, the fleet was very, very much decimated after the Dominion War. So, it's available anywhere. Just order the Big Mac with chicken patties. There's that too. Yeah. Captain Corky says, "All right, I'm taking bets. Which one of the pugs is a changeling?" Chicken Big Mac sounds like it would be great. I'll have to live with spicy chicken sandwiches down here. Oh, that sounds good too, though. So robots and drones are the future, supposedly. Speaking of failed tits. Thank you, Cliff. Captain NCC 1701 Double D. Why the hell did Eagle Moss go tits up? Thought they had cornered the market on collectibles. They did, but it was poor management, I think. They have been bought out by Master Replicas, and Master Replicas is just released an email today saying that the site will be up soon to order their backlog of Eagle Moss inventory, and then we'll be making more stuff. So, man, I'm jealous. Canada gets good stuff. All just chips, poutine, chicken Big Macs, ketchup chips, toilet paper straws. Toilet paper straws, not so much, but everything else is great. I do have ketchup chips down in the cupboard, which I was going to eat after this. I don't know if I'm going to now because I have had food now, but thank you, Matt, for that. And yeah. The Big Mac will not be denied. Sorry, it had been a while since I ordered your food. Yes, I know, Matt. I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. It will save you an hour of hangover. It's true. Classic for Real throws in $2. My final $2 USD to fund your next chicken Big Mac. Thank you very much, Classics for Real. I want a McRib from Germany. McRibs are fucking great. I really miss them that they don't do them here anymore. I love the McRib. I know it's gross and disgusting and not good for you, but it's so tasty. I would have ordered you a hooker, just saying, hey, it's still available. You know my address, I think, Cliff. You know, you can send a hooker my way. I'm sure Sylvia might appreciate that as well. She'd be down for that. I mean, that could make the night more interesting. I did say I was gonna like do some naughty things when I went to bed. But anyway, with a hooker, that would be a big surprise. Surprise! The eating ASMR is real. Thank you, Misha. No, David Hasselhoff keeps the shirt on while eating. Oh, there you go. Her shuttle slammed in a cell. There was transporter inhibitor. Yes. Take a drink every time Captain apologizes. You would be drunk very quickly. Roe died, even if there was no body. Sure. Canadians have better McDonald's. I don't know about that. Foley's ready room is greater than Will Wheaton's ready room. Yes, 1,000 times yes. I totally agree with you, Classic for Real. Puggies love fries, yes. Lola is so dainty, lol. Precious just scarfs it down. That's true. But Lola's also the fattest one out of all of them. How old are your pugs, Cap? Well, Dot, the Chihuahua, is going to be 12 in April. Precious just turned, or she will be turning 6 in May. And Lola just turned 1 year old on March 1st. James T. Kirk throws in $14 Canadian with no comment, but thank you so much. You should try mayonnaise on your piping hot French fries. It's delicious. Oh, mayonnaise on fries? Yes, it's like a Canadian thing. It's like a Montreal thing, actually. But mayonnaise on fries is fucking great. A lot of Americans don't understand it. Mayonnaise on fries is delicious. Todd Stashwick is going to be at Creation Con in Vegas this year. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see Shaw. I was just doing some wordplay, says Philip Gaming. Well, you were in the show, man. I can't wait to talk to you about that. Shaw cares for people and really gets mad when they're put at risk. Yes, I don't want to turn my crew into fugitives, is what he says in this episode. So, in case you missed the question, did you get G.I. Joe retaliation vibe from the episode? Kind of, yeah. Good call out with the retaliation thing. Yes, 100%. War God 6. I just finished the episode half hour ago, so came in late, but been for half an hour. Is the Intrepid an old design like Titan was? Yes, it is based on the Wasp or the Hornet class by Bill Krause. So the same designer of the Titan. Seems like you should take 2 shots just to be safe. I don't think so. No. Bryce, I had to take out my earbuds before the eating. I have something called dysphonia. It's literally the opposite of ASMR. Instead of good feelings, some of the sounds are unbearable more than just say. Bryce, I hear you. I'm the same way. Sometimes when Sylvia's chewing, it just fucking triggers me. I can't stand it. I can't stand the sound of people chewing, but it's only sometimes. It's not all the time. So I really apologize for that. You can blame Matt for that. Bryce, it's really like the same thing as ASMR, but instead of the sounds cause deeply pleasurable feelings, they are like painful but emotionally painful. Yes, I feel you 100%. Aren't there like 11 Starfleets around the Federation, so maybe it's just the fleet for that region? No, I've never heard that before. Has anyone worked out how to get the captain command codes back from Precious yet? No. Dear extra guy who got killed by Worf, can you ask any of the women Vulcan extra chicks who got killed by Worf if I can date them? Wow. Philip Gaming, there you go. I think I'm going to go to Star Trek Las Vegas this year, says Matt. Well, then I might consider it, Matt. We were there in 2019 together, and you didn't say hi to me because you're an asshole. But yeah. Peter Lukaku, $2.20. What's going on with Raffi and Worf? They're going to be heading to Daystrom Station, and they're going to hook up with Picard and crew. Nah, I don't know about mayo fry. Oh, they're fucking good, dude. They're so good. In Idaho, we have stuff called fry sauce, beets mayo, and ketchup. Zachary Gibbons, I thought it was a good episode. New starship, more Worf, and bringing the 2 stories together finally at the end, and the redemption of Rolaren was all great. Terrence Childs, what the hell is going on? 1 hour ago, we were talking about Star Trek Picard. What's going on here? As is the way, and this is the way of things. About an hour in, these streams go fucking off the rails, and we stop talking about the episode and start talking about food generally, or whatever else. This episode was food, and that's where we're at. So, Verpine says, I'm American and endorse mayonnaise on fries. Awesome. Eric Martin says, I'm still awake. This live is just so entertaining. Is it really, though, or are you just being sarcastic? That sounded super fucking sarcastic, by the way. Star Trek Changeling Pug. Captain Foley enters room, looks down to 2 identical dogs. Huh. I swear this morning we only had 1 pug. Calls out to wife, honey, when do we get a second bug? Legit. Sarek long stream, not really. We usually do 2 hours or more with these. Lately they've been a little bit shorter. This one's flowing beautifully. I'm having a good time. I'm fucking drunk, so that helps too. So if you want to make me more drunk, you know, you can still super chat if you want to. Let's put it this way: with 275 likes, that's only 12 more likes. If we get 12 more likes, I'll take another shot. So 274 likes. Let's go for it. With the evolution of the Changeling, tell Starfleet tell a Changeling apart from a real person now? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Heinz 57 and mayo is good with fries. Hell yeah. So were the Changelings more in control of Starfleet this time around than they were during the Dominion War? Yes, 100%. They only had 4 Changelings on Earth during the Dominion War. Now they have 4 on the Titan alone. And if you saw the list of Starfleet command that was compromised, there's at least fucking 14 or so. So yes. Trekyardians unite. It's the captain's ready room. This is the any other business part from the briefing. How about the Wasp versus the Shangri-La? I prefer the Wasp, personally. And this is Tycho talking, so this is Bill Krause here. Is it the Hornet class or the Wasp class? People have been saying the Wasp class. I know I mistakenly said the Wasp class many times, but I think it's the Hornet class, Bill. Let us know. Mayo and vinegar on fries. This is the way. That's very good, yes. Also, wouldn't these rogue changelings still be pissed off that the Klingons are Romulans too, because all three of them are on the same side? Yes, but I think that encompasses just the Alpha Quadrant in general. So, are you drunk enough to where you'd agree that the only reason why you'd like the Raffi parts so much is because you're drunk? No. The Raffi parts have actually got better. The writing for Michelle Hurd has got much better. Plus, Worf being alongside doesn't... It's nothing to sneeze at. That definitely helps the situation, so... Carl, second Ed D&D. I just finished the episode, another great episode. Thank you very much, Carl. I agree with you. Peter the Caco throws in $5.50 Canadian, which is the best kind of currency. Come on now. Did I miss it, or was there an explanation to why the changelings look the way like Wagyu steak? You did miss it. They are actually have evolved. They can actually duplicate not only human form, but also human organs. So much so that when they die, they maintain the form of the last thing they were changed into, and it only breaks down upon close dissection. So if you actually pull the organs out and dissect them into small parts, do they break down and go into their fluid forms. After the Picard finale, we need a Trekyards recap of the season. That'd be great. I leave to go live in Japan on Saturday. I promise to go join the channel as lieutenant once I make the first million yen in paychecks. Thank you, Casey. Good luck to you on your endeavor and your journey. Hope it is well and safe. I was wondering what was with the redesign of the Changeling liquid form, and knew there was a good reason. I'm not disappointed. I'm a little disappointed. I wish it was more of a subspecies. I wish they had intermingled with another shapeshifter of the Alpha Quadrant, because they had separated from the Great Link. Instead of evolution, it just kind of sits me a little wrong. Dip fries in mayo and then gravy. That's good. Attacking while the entire fleet is away. Attending the celebration sounds very much like Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. Jonathan Bell. Making the assumption that Ro didn't have allies, warships from season 1. Still convinced that most of those were sophisticated holographic tricks. Worf compliments Raffi well, like a yin and yang type relationship. Yes. Coleslaw and sliced pickles is great on grilled turkey. Okay, perfect. Yay, we're off the rails with food again. Welcome to Few Food Yards, everyone. Tycho Yards. Bill says, Intrepid was originally the Chaparral class interceptor and renamed to the Duderstock class. Wasp was Hornet class. There you go. From the man himself. Hey Cap, what do you think is wrong with Jack? At first I thought Changeling experiment, then Jem'Hadar altered to look human. None of those things. He is, I think, possessed by the Pa Wraiths, or possibly has some kind of Changeling DNA in him as a failed experiment. Did someone in makeup forget Rose's nose ridges? No, they toned them down. Thank Christ. I hate the nose ridges on Bajoran women. They just look like they're always bitchy, like, and they got this fucking wrinkle all the time. I'm glad they toned that down somewhat. It was very subtle. It was actually surprising how subtle it was. So, was it evolution, or the changelings just genetically alter themselves? Forced evolution. Didn't it mean you make genetically made races? Also, Star Trek still does evolution. Oh well. I don't buy the evolution. Honestly, I think it's a compromise for sure. Like, I don't think they can turn into fog anymore like Odo could. I don't think they can whip out with the tendrils like Odo used to be able to do. I don't think they can do that stuff anymore. So it seems like a compromise to me instead of an actual evolution. And it would be cool if it ties into the bluegills. If the bluegills actually met up with the changes and say, you know what, we want to overtake the Federation. Let's mix the bluegills or the conspiracy aliens with the changelings. That would be great, but I don't think that's the case. Misha throws in $20. Drink. Oh, fine. All right. Havana Club, again, I'm going to do another shot, but I have a chaser this time. I have a chaser of Coca-Cola from McDonald's, thanks to Matt. So, there's a shot. Holy shit. All right, so, shot. Havana Club is rough, man. All right. I'm not complaining, but I guess the budget only allows one hallways in the show. Yeah, I noticed that too. So, if you trick a changeling into being a new car and you shoot it, hey, presto, change-o, you have a new car. I don't think they can turn into cars and stuff now. It seems like they can only turn into humanoid forms. I could be totally wrong about that. We have no proof to the contrary. However, it's how it seems. Hot mozzarella sticks dipped with almost anything. Yum. I agree, Eric. Don't bash mayo on fries. In Western Canada, we don't do it. But when I went to Latin America, they were all for mayo on fries. I tried it. It was great. Fuck yeah, it's great. I noticed they didn't do the little wings on Rose nacelle ridges, but her makeup looked good. Could have been a tiny bit more pronounced because you could hardly see it. And I approve of the hardly seeing it. I think that's fine. USS Toblerone. Captain, the phasers are melting the hull. Changelings will either match with 8472, Suliban, or conspiracy bugs. I know. I'm just thinking that would be a cool idea. Chaplin says, didn't they show a changeling go into the ventilation of the ship? What happened to that one? Well, the assumption is that one became LaForge at the end of that episode that got shot and killed. Fleet Paw, yeah, we didn't want to see the pants come off next. I mean, you don't want to see the pants come off. Peter Locaco throws in $2.20. You have a cooler shot glass than that. I do. I have a lot of shot glasses. I have a London England shot glass. I have a Skynet shot glass. I have the Terminator one. I have a Bullseye one, which broke, unfortunately, but had a Bullseye thing on it. I got a Cheers one from the actual Cheers bar in Boston. Got a bunch of shot glasses. Yeah. I still think there are different sets of changelings. We have not seen them morph into anything other than humanoids, and they have plasma. Yes. Matt Borbin says, I think this was shot back-to-back with season 2, so I think they still had some COVID regulations in place that also affected budget. Yes. Wonder if Daysum Station will be redressed bar set. They're definitely got their money out of the bar set. Ranch on fries, anyone? Yes. Ranch on fries, yes. Jeff W. With Star Trek Discovery ending, I have wondered if Discovery would have been better, like the way they did the Superman and Lois series. I don't know what you mean by that specifically, but I know Matt is working on the Superman and Lois series, so. Sarek says, do you like Neville Page create designs on Discovery? I love Neville Page. I love the show Face Off, where him and Mike Westmore and Glenn Hetrick as well are on there, and V. Neal. I'll do like judging and stuff of makeup artists. I think that's a fantastic show. I have no problem with Neil. I just don't like him, and I don't like the designs that they come up with necessarily. So Bryce says, if I'm if I'm feeling particularly misogynistic, a teeny bit of sriracha or if I feel like punishing myself, a teeny bit of sriracha rooster sauce in Thailand. The original version is a bit sweet. And yesterday I brought something called banana ketchup. Ooh. Jonathan Earl, you cannot have grilled burgers without sliced onions. It should be a crime. What time are you guys going live tomorrow? Brad, I think it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It could be 4 p.m. because our time zone has changed. We've sprung forward. and so I'm only 4 hours behind Samuel, but it might affect his time. So it's either going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 4 p.m. We'll see. Garlic, mayo, and melted cheese on fries. To die for. Hell yeah. Ranch in any form is disgusting and should be ejected from the Holodeck at once. Fleetpaw, I disown you as a moderator. Please leave. Matt Boardman is raised up in the moderator ranks. He says ranch is the nectar of the gods. WXSRG, am I wrong, but did Picard let Ro go into that TNG episode, or was it the Changeling test to see if she was compromised? They were both doing the Changeling test to see if they were the other was the person that they thought they were. Bradley Thomas, do you have a Quarks bar shot glass from Star Trek The Experience? I do not. No, I wish I did. Fleetpaw, I will fight you on this, Matt Boardman. Cue arena music. Well, you're wrong, Matt. Your captain says it's so. You are airlocked. Get the fuck out of here. Not Matt. Fleetpaw. Fleetpaw. Get the fuck out of here. Ranch is great. Superman and Lois is part of DC and not the Arrowverse. Enterprise G will be Regis bar set. Says Bill. Wow. Wow, Bill. Wow. Bryce says, I want to ask Changelings the same thing the Osgood asked the Zygon-shaped changers. So what happens if you lose a shoe? Hezraz, probably would be a bold move and never happen, but it would be kind of cool if season 3 of Picard ended with the Dominion War being sparked again, then have a spin-off that could get old fast. It could get old fast, yeah. Banana ketchup sounds tantalizing. I mean, does it though? Matt throws on the fight music. I'd like to see Matt and Fleetpaw fight it out to the death. Hell yeah. Verpine, we all need to get our governments to stop messing with the clocks. That's true. Joseph Barbado, relinquish your wrench for the hatred of ranch comment. Yes. Banana ketchup could be titillating. Don't know what that means. You emphasize the tit there. I'm not even going to approach that with a 6-inch banana. Remember when they tried to introduce purple ketchup and everyone was like, F that. Yeah, I remember purple ketchup. You'll have to pry the wrench from my cold dead. I could just remove it. I can do that right now. Remove as standard moderator. There you go. Fleetpaw, you're no longer a moderator. Enjoy. It's a red wedding of moderators tonight on Trekyards. Colin Barrett says, if we are ejecting someone out of an airlock, make sure to use the one Packlet did unspeakable things in LOL. Okay. Wow. What the fuck? Hellman's mayo or different brand on fries. Hellman's is fucking great. I have to go with Hellman's. Also, there's Miracle Whip, which is not really mayo. It's more like a salad dressing, but it's a tangier version. It's good for some things as well, especially like chicken burgers. Intrepid was weird and ugly, and it works beautifully, and I love it. I love the Intrepid. I thought it's like my new favorite design, man. Absolutely. Intrepid may be my new favorite ship in live action series, says Jada Jordan. Yes. Peter Lukaku throws in $2.20, sniping in for the Squadron course. Wow. Fleetpaw has had his wrench removed, and he's screaming no. Let's see here. Add as moderator. Should I give him his wrench back? Can block words and change. I'll make you a managing moderator this time, which is better. Holy shit. And Matt Boardman is deleting your comments, Fleetpaw. Wow, the war is on, my friend. But you've been granted managing moderator privileges, which is new and is actually above Matt, which I need to update Matt's, I guess. Hold on. Matt Boardman. That is moderator. Managing moderator. There you go. Now you're both on equal footing again. Don't fuck with me, Fleetpaw. Spicy chicken nuggets and honey sauce is so good to go. Yes. Peter Lukaku, $5.50. How's the PSVR 2? It is fucking great. The PS5 VR 2 is amazing. It is great. I've done a bunch of live streaming with it. It's amazing. Wait, did you hide him too? I did not. Give him his ranch back. The Intrepid looks like a Titan. Looks like the Titan one. It's the same era ship, that's why. No, you did that, Stuart. Make him fight someone to the death for the wrench. Yes, I would watch that. I would pay for that. I would bet on that. Moderator warfare. Modern warfare. That's fucking funny. Joseph, that's great. Classic for real. As anyone who lives in the very literal middle of the United States, yes, Hellman's Condiments is badass. Also, no, seriously, the extra dude who was killed by Worf, can I date any extra Vulcan chicks? That is Philip Gaming. I don't know if he's still here, but we will have him on the show to talk about that at some point. What about me? Can I join the war? Jeff, no. Bryce says banana ketchup is very popular in the Philippines, made with bananas, invented there in World War II when tomatoes were scarce. Tastes like a cheap red sweet and sour sauce. You get American Chinese joints. Oh. Call of Duty, Mods of War. Yes. But is it supposed to be a refit of a... No, it's not. Jesus Christ. WXSRG. This whole season has ships that have individual elements that are just weird on their own, but work so well when put together. Although it was weird that it looked like a deflector dish on the aft. Fuck off with the deflector dish on the aft shit. I have to deal with this with the Foley class. I hope Trekyards is still here. I hope Bill Krause is still here, because you know what? I designed the Foley class much like the Federation class Dreadnought, which has a deflector, a dish on the back of the ship. Everybody's like, why is there a deflector on the back of the ship? Because it's not a fucking deflector. It was never a deflector in TOS. It was a sensor palette. It was a sensor dish. It was never a deflector. It got retconned to a deflector, a navigational deflector, during the motion picture. So when everybody says about the Foley class, I feel your pain, Bill. I feel your pain, Terry, and Dave Blass. Everybody that has to fucking listen to this shit. It's not a fucking rear deflector. For the last goddamn time, it is a rear sensor palette and long-range communication system. On the Foley class, I say it's a long-range, real-time communication system, because the Foley class is indeed a fleet operation ship, oversees actual fleet combat or operations. So it needs to be in real-time contact with Starfleet Command. That's why it has a rear-facing deflector, because generally Starfleet's going to be back that way somewhere. So yeah, that's what it is. It's not a fucking deflector dish. I get so annoyed with that shit, and I understand your pain. And Lola is dreaming. Let's watch a pug dream. She's growling and twitching. And of course, as soon as I put the camera on her, she stops. And then there's Dot over there as well. Anyway. Not a rear fucking deflector. It's a goddamn sensor array and communications suite. Or sensor suite and communications array is what I meant to say. You caught up to the chat yet? I have been trying to, yes. I was told the new Intrepid looks like the old Springfield class. Take some smoke-flavored barbecue sauce and mix it with your slightly burnt mac and cheese and sprinkle on a little black pepper and you won't regret it. You know what else? Mix some of mustard, any kind of mustard, in with a slight bit of a mustard in with your mac and cheese. Mix it around. It tastes like old cheddar. It tastes really good. Big fast vibes from the USS Intrepid. Absolutely love it, sir. If they were going to have Intrepid Discovery class from STO, would have been nice. Classic for real says Triangulum Studios, which usually just makes shit up, calls the rear dish on the Federation class a communications dish. Well, Triangulum Studios I know very well. He's good. Well, he's a fellow YouTuber of mine that lives in Kitchener, Ontario, which is like 45 minutes from me. And it is a communications array. It is not a fucking deflector dish. Rant alarm on deflectors. Hell yes, Joseph. Yes. Definitely a rant alert episode. Yes. Lovely rant funny. Yes, well, welcome to the Captain Foley rant alert. Bryce says, that was my guess. Sensors plus comms, but navigational deflectors are also be used as an emitter for all sorts of weird particle beams, and that can be very useful. Yes, I don't think Bill is here anymore because he hasn't commented since. But Bill, I have your back with the fucking rear deflector, because it's not a rear deflector, for the love of Christ. Sorry for my vulgarness. Remember, Canadians aren't supposed to swear as much. We're supposed to be nice. We do apologize a lot. Yes, this is true. You've heard it a lot during this live, but we do fucking swear a lot. Canadians swear a lot. Joseph Roberto, yeah. Know what grinds my gears? Rear deflectors. Colin Barrett, I really want a model of the Titan. I am told it could be next year before we get one. And that's about right. It usually takes about a year to get any kind of thing in that form. So WXSRG, I have to say I love the Intrepid's rear facing sensor communications suite. Verpine, I love you, my friend. That is how it works. Pass on the good word. Spiked Psycho, having communications gear in rear makes perfect sense. Look at real US Navy ships. There's an antenna in the back, albeit aimed upward. Buddy of mine worked Raytheon, made these dishes. There you go. Joseph Barbato, you don't need to film anything on the new deflector rant. Just edit this live. I will do a whole live on the fucking... I will do a whole rant alert on the rear deflector thing. Bryce, this new ship is the third vessel in the Sagan class type nacelles, Titan A being older. But hey, back in the 23rd century, the refit Enterprise type nacelles was used a lot of class ships. Bryce, you say that, but if you look at the Shangri-La class designed by Bill Krause, as well as the Hornet or the Wasp class, they are refit style or era nacelles, but they are slightly modified to be a more refined shape, shall we say. So they have the appearance of the refit nacelles, but they're a little bit different. Vulgarity is good, especially when people don't listen or read. That's true. Misha says, because Shatner never swears, right? I think it was a shit what Shatner does, honestly. Canadians swear a lot more than Americans. We get it from the British, not as much as them, but... Classic for Real says, Changelings infiltrated upper echelons of Starfleet. Why they didn't need to resort to underground elements. They can just walk into Daystrom Institute and request whatever they're for. Raffi parts were stupid. Okay. Joseph Barbato, I'd love Playmates to make a Titan. I know we're getting a Playmates Protostar. I mean, I know we're getting a Playmates Protostar too because of Aaron. Aaron Waltke has stated as much. However, I don't have faith in that because that was fucking a year ago that should have been a thing. They shared images of the Prodigy characters from Playmates a fucking year and a half ago. Have we got them yet? Nope. We got the Wrath of Khan. We got some TNG figures. We're going to get some fucking Discovery figures for some fucking reason. But Prodigy figures? Nah. We just showed images of them and not actually give them to you. Don't get me started. Waiting for Newage ship with 3 deflectors. James Kirk, I'm loving this man. Oh, thank you, James Kirk. I love you too, man. Kirk is the man. Chaplain, where is Riker's fleet of 1,000 copy-pasted ships from 3 years ago? Yeah, it's fucked off is what it has done. Hey guys, just came back to mention, not sure if anyone has said this yet. I was just rewatching the voice. It Crusher's head sounds a lot like Gates McFadden's voice. It is. If you watch the closed captioning, it does say Beverly's voice. That is saying, come back to me and come home. So, Colin Barrett, with a name like Foley, of course there will be swearing. In Ireland, we can get swear words between syllables. Well, the original name for Foley was O'Foley. Like O'Foley. We dropped the O in the thingy. It's just Foley now. But yeah, I want to visit Ireland because I think I'd fit right in there. There's a lot of Foley's pubs down there. I have my podcast up and running in about 2 months. Hopefully we'll have you on too. Thank you, Little King. Yes, you've been mentioning that. I want to join that. I want to be on there as a guest. I think that'd be really fun. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Hezraz says, night all, heading to bed, but this has been fun. It has been. Thank you, Hezraz. I've spent enough time fishing in Canada to know they swear. Spike Psycho, this adds to my fan theory that Starfleet used stereotypical saucer as astromatically an antenna and larger collection area than a hull integrated dish. So much Picard's radar. Whatever you said, my friend, I agree. Fleet Paw says, Rant alert, Playmates not giving us Prodigy stuff. Jeff W., back in 94, we were supposed to get the Sequest submarine from Playmates. Still waiting. Yeah, that's the thing. Joseph says, I saw on Playmates site a Protostar and a Prodigy phaser. You're right, though. It just said coming soon. It'll say coming soon for 3 fucking years. Just like Diamond Select said, oh, we're going to have a Miranda class and an Enterprise C or an Ambassador class coming to the Diamond Select Art Asylum line. Never fucking happened. Paul Bennett, in TOS, it was a sensor deflector. Captain says so in the making of Star Trek, page 191. Well, there you go. Tristan Mendoza, CCing, wouldn't have that on here. Dan Bevan, speaking of Prodigy, did other people think that it was a nod to Prodigy when Picard said there was a bit, all sorts of rogues or whatever that find their way into Starfleet when he was talking about Jack? I didn't think of that at the time, but I am now. So thank you, Dan Bevan. Dustin D, what if Admiral Clancy from Picard Season 1, it's a new version of the Changeling? That'd be cool. Misha, we could visit Fairhaven. We could. Colin Barrett, the name Foley originates from 70 miles from where I'm sitting. Colin, my friend, I must come visit you. I want to come visit you. You could be Fairhaven. I could be Misha. Colin Barrett says the name Foley originates... sorry, just read that. Got too much. Captain Foley is greater than Dave Foley, and the Canadian, you know, that's not something that can be said lightly. That's true. Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall. I mean, great, a comedic talent and genius. Thank you so much, sir. I don't think I fall into the same realm as him, but thank you. Germans swear a lot too, so the cat has some good genes when it comes to swearing. Although, well, I am part Irish and part German. I'm like half and half. I've done an ancestry.ca thing, and yeah, it's all German and Irish, and a little bit of Viking, Nordic. I don't know. I can't remember. But yes, I'm German and Irish, so that means everything must be done perfectly tomorrow because I need to have a drink. So. Shaw is easily my third favorite captain. That's Cisco and Kirk. Wow, Sean, that's a bold statement. He's out there in my favorite captains as well. But the Prodigy set will come at the same time as the Section 31 show. Yes, and the Starfleet Academy show, which we've been hearing about since the fucking 80s. I feel like Cap would make a good drinking bud. Cursing at me makes me feel at home. Yes, I would love to sit down and have beer and chicken wings with all of you guys and just talk Star Trek. This is what I do. This is why I like these hangouts, because that's what I want this to be. I want this to be just hanging out and having fun with your buds to talk about Star Trek. Bryce says, funny, no Prodigy stuff since it was presented as the kids show. Kids shows usually have toy lines attached. They make the toys for all of the adults to buy and use their kids as an excuse. Amen. Andre Benson says, I love the scene of the Intrepid rising up, powering up areas turning red, and those menacing towards the Titan. Yes, that was a fantastic scene. Scandinavian says, Fleet Paw. Peter Lukaku says, Picard on again soon, going to give it a second watch. Great live. Good night, all. Good night, Peter. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to be wrapping up soon as well, I think. Little King, my buddy Ryan. I haven't seen you in a long time. Sorry. Quit vaping, so I haven't been to the shop. So says, I've had the pleasure of going to Ireland to visit my family, and I highly recommend taking a trip there. It was an incredible time. That is on my to-do list for sure. Jeff W., I have 60% English according to Ancestry. I feel so sorry for you, my friend. I'm just kidding. All jokes aside. Misha throws in $10. Peanut says hi and half shot. Half a shot. Seriously, Misha? Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Peanut says hi. Well, I'm going to say that Dot says hi to Peanut. There's Dot right there. Dot. Hey. Yeah, you. You want to say hi to Peanut? Peanut's a chihuahua also. It's a chihuahua. A chihuahua like you. And there's Precious right here. And then there's Lola. My fat little pug Lola. And then Dot's got to get in the middle because jealousy. So say hi to Peanut for me, Misha. I will have half a shot for your $10 super chat, even though that's not how the rules are going, but that's fine. It's fine. Because I need more to drink, apparently. This is the way. You guys really got above and beyond tonight to, like, get me shit-faced. So Sylvia's going to really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Speaking of, filmed a little segment with Admiral Sylvia today for hopefully next week's Captain Foley personal channel video, the Fame Tech Communicator Bluetooth badge. Filmed a little segment with Sylvia today about that. So that'll be in that video. So if you haven't subscribed to the Captain Foley personal channel, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go do so right now. It's on YouTube, Captain Foley personal channel. I'm sure Fleetpaw, if he's still here and not mad at me for removing him as a moderator, even though he's back as a moderator, as a better moderator, we'll share the link. So please go open that in your tab and subscribe. The baddies are Boothby and Minuet. There you go. The fourth Kelvin Universe movie. Yes, yeah, that'll be come out at the same time as Starfleet Academy in Section 31. Captain Corky says, as much as I'd like to stick around for another nip slip, I gotta go. Love you, Cap. You always make my day brighter. 10 out of 10 for Captain Foley. Thank you very much, Captain Corky. No more nip slips, though, unless a very good super chat comes in. Jada Jordan 36A, in regards to changing the infiltration of Starfleet, I wonder how long it has gone for. Mid-2380s, early 2390s. I am betting on the former, since it would take some time to get that high up. Would it, though? I don't think it would take very long for a changeling to get up that high. Sirstus, so glad you are enjoying Season 3. They really are knocking it out of the park this season. They are, yes. Bryce says, I thought the same thing. When Picard said that they had about rogues fighting in Starfleet, I immediately thought of Prodigy. Nice. Raven DeGray, going to head out for the night. Have a great night, all. See you later, Raven. Grant McGregor, hey, I heard the Star Trek Academy will be paired with a brand new Star Trek show, Star Trek Hope Ship. Spike Psycho, injured myself at work, accidentally stabbed my hand reaching for a tool. Fortunately, it did not penetrate, but broke the skin. Well, hopefully you're well. And by the way, be more careful next time. Come on now. A changeling turning into fire in DS9 was dumb. Sure. General Grievous just got home. Just how old is the Titan? How many barrel bottoms did they scrape? The ship's computer was making Connie Enterprise do electronic noises. Oh my god. Colin Barrett. They have been promising us a Starfleet Academy show since the 1980s. Yes, they have. Bryce says, dumb. By the way, if Odo never ate, how did changelings get energy fuel? Anything eats. Everything eats. Dogs, they look reverse Oreo. Misha, Peanut hasn't left my side since I left and then got back home. Oh, Peanut's so cute. This is the way. Yes. WXSRG. Fleetpaw, rules? There are no rules here. That's very fucking true on these late night lives, yeah. Bradley Thomas says, it just goes to show you how popular Next Gen was back in the 90s that Playmates was able to release so many figures and ships. Amen. Bryce says, or absorbs energy through photosynthesis and chemosynthesis. And even the plants need fertilizer and stuff in the soil to convert into their leaves and trunks. Tristan says, changelings, I take issue watching this morning. No DNA signature whatsoever. In the plasma, seems like the changeling's solid components would have changeling DNA. They break down into goo. Yeah, I had a problem with the no DNA, but they could pass the blood test. Yeah, there's blood in a vial, but scan the fucking blood. Is there DNA in it? No. Well, guess what? It's a fucking changeling. That's not much of a fucking disguise then, is it? Hezraz, you are free. Fleetpaw, you are free. Do what you want till you remoderate you. Hello, Captain. It's my day off. I'm glad I was here watching. Thank you, Starships of Greatness, for reaching out to me as well in the private DM. Appreciate that. But welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Tony says, "Hey, Captain Foley, another good episode of Picard. How would drinking alcohol work in Holodeck? You did Trekyards, you do Holodeck Works episode." Yes, we did a Holodeck Works episode. If Matt Boardman is still here, he knows all about it because it was almost edited and put it into a full episode, but then things happen. Anyway, so the funny thing about holodecks is they can synthesize. They work as a replicator and as a transporter. They use replicator and transporter technology, so they can replicate real alcohol should they need to. They can also replicate synthahol if they want to. So you can make it so you have all the drinks you want in the holodeck and you're drunk as a skunk in the holodeck. As soon as you step outside in the hallway, you're sober. Or you can have it replicate or transport from your quarters a particular bottle or vintage of alcohol to the holodeck when you activate a specific program, like Picard, when this whole thing with Jack where they go into the holodeck and he pulls out a bottle of Chateau Picard. It could be that as soon as that program was activated, it beamed that bottle of alcohol, which supposedly was the one that Shaw denied or refused, from Picard's quarters and put it up behind the bar. So you can have real alcohol, you can have synthetic alcohol, and you can have replicated alcohol that is still alcohol and still gets you drunk. And the results will linger after you leave. So yes, we have done an episode on that. We just have not released it yet. This whole season is member berries, but in a good way. It's not like Star Trek New Trilogy. Why do the top Star Trek captains know when to stick to the rules and when to bend them, doing what is best for protecting this ship and this federation? General Grievous, I was really sad when Ro died. It was amazing when the writing actually makes you care about the main characters. Yes. Perhaps Changelings feed on microbes in the air. Could be. Fleet Pod throws in $2, except dissing Ranch. Don't do that. Well, because Ranch is fucking great. Especially for, like, pizza crust. Fucking Ranch is great. So is, like, creamy garlic for dipping pizza crust. But anyway, Fleet Pod, I'm sorry you're wrong about Ranch. Hopefully I won't be leaving home for a long while. If so, I can visit more again, even though you still don't reply to my emails. Misha, you send me emails? I don't get emails from you. What the fuck, dude? Misha, I'm sorry if I'm not getting your emails. I would suggest... Okay, send another one to trekyards@hotmail.com and I'll send you my personal email because a lot of stuff gets thrown in the spam folder from Trekyards. So, shit, son. I didn't know. All right, so shoot me a message at trekyards@hotmail.com and I'll send you my personal email so that I can answer you more readily. Back in 2013, I had a feeling that the year was the peak of human society. And the whole solid decade since, I have a feeling I was proven right, especially thanks to COVID. Spike Psycho, I'm writing up a Trek homage-themed sci-fi comic I hope to release on Webtoon. The series will be comedic, but I hope to chronicle some drama in it. That's very great. Brian O'Neill Singleton says, sorry I'm late, but my ego got here 2 minutes ago. It did. We've already started without you. That's why, because we saw the ego coming. So, Hezraz, changelings feed on gamma rays and beta rays, or they feed on sunlight and like a plant, or just light. I have made this up, but it sounds legit. What if Commander Rowan had Captain Dr. Crusher's contact Picard on the old Enterprise comm badge from the last season of TNG? Matt Borman says it's coming, I promise. Yep, I've heard that for a while now, Matt. Thank you so much, though, for being here. That episode's been so long in the making. And then we have, like, a few new things for holodeck technology that we need to include, but I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. Misha says, I have a question about Bev and Jack. Shoot, Misha. Matt Borman says, I think people use the term member berries too much and not correctly. I agree, 100%. Colin Barrett says, yes, this season is pure fan service, but let's be honest, it's the fan service we always wanted. Fuck yes. Fan service is what... The show was kept alive by fans, so make a show for fans, maybe? I don't know, instead of fucking new people who gives a shit. Whatever. Anyway, General Grievous, $2. This is Rants just because. Thank you, General Grievous. You will now be removed from the channel. Misha says, I like both actors and their aging, but they don't quite feel like mother and son to me. Their chemistry is off or something. Maybe a little, sure. It almost has like she like cloned him kind of vibe, but I think they've since done away with that, so I don't know. Matt Boardman says this season is a story being told within the universe that exists. It doesn't think it's fan service or member berries to draw to the history of the universe it takes place in. Amen, Matt. Amen. Tony Sussex, thanks for the info. You guys are the best channel on YouTube. I hope the Holodeck episodes come out soon. Thank you, Tony. I do too. Talk to Matt about that. Yeah, best channel on YouTube. I'm not so sure about that, but thank you. I appreciate those kind words. Riker arranges to throw some rocks. Matt Boardman says it's drawing on the history of the Star Trek universe. It's no different than a story about World War II. We don't call those member berries. Amen, Matt. It's a period piece. Matt Boardman, I know, I'm sorry, work got crazy on me. It's just as I got it. I know. I'm here. I hear you, my friend. Bradley Thomas, we should organize a Trekyards meetup this year at a con or something. Amen. I totally agree. Fan service makes us go. Yes, Fleetpaw. Joseph says, I love ranch, as you should. Every normal fucking human being loves ranch dressing, especially like peppercorn ranch or buttermilk ranch, or there's different kinds of ranches. So I use member berries as fan service. You were right. Sorry. Imagine an epilogue where Lo closes her eyes at the moment of the explosion and is greeted by the Kaiopaka and Cisco in the Celestial Temple. That'd be great. Halfway through the season, we have still not gotten to Geordi or Moriarty yet. I just hope that the next 5 episodes aren't rushed. They won't be. I think you'll see Geordi next episode for sure, because I think episode 6 is the museum episode, which will probably also include lore, but we'll see. Agreed, Matt. It feels like a lot of us have jaded to member berries that we start to get the illusion of the past as pandering. I want to see TNG and DS9 built off of, not another member TOS. Classic for real, this season of Picard proves that those changelings that defy Odo are changelings who suck and fail at life. Joseph Barbado says, I've never heard this member berries term before. Well, lucky you, because also known as fan service. But member berries? You remember that thing? Here's a little berry, a little member. Remember this thing to get you hooked. That's what it is. Casey says, fuck yes, Peppercorn Ranch. Can we take a second and admire how amazing Peppercorn Ranch is? We can. Peppercorn Ranch is fantastic. There's so many variations of ranch. Ranch is awesome. Anyone who doesn't like ranch is a goddamn communist. Fleetpaw, I'm looking at you. Captain, just messing with you on the emails. Yes, I have sent some to you, but you don't really think it was sent to me. Oh, well, come on, you know me better than that. I do know you better than that. I do have your personal address. I'll shoot you another one tonight, though. Thank you so much. We should do a watch-along of Star Trek movie. That would be fun. Starships of Greatness, that's something that I think at the Commander rank is one of the perks for joining the channel. A watch-along, which we haven't organized one yet, but we will get to that, I'm sure, at some point. We're kind of working on those behind-the-scenes things. We just revamped the site and the membership and stuff like that, so we're kind of moving slowly on that, but we're trying, with all the new content, it's hard. We're working on it. We're working on it. Trekyards cookbook, do it. There you go. I wonder if Geordi will react to Rose's death, sort of develop the relationship in the next episode of TNG. They won't mention it, I'm sure. Misha, season 3 of Picard isn't member berries because it's actually a fresh new plot and some great new characters too. Tinfoil Ninja, the ice cream company Van Leeuwen makes ranch ice cream that you should review. That sounds fucking gross. I like that this... Ignore that. Okay. On that note, I think we'll end it there for the night, guys. It has been a fantastic live. We've gone well over the 2-hour mark, but it's been fun. We've been talking, we've been engaging. You guys have got me drunk. It's fucking great. I'm going to snore like a goddamn chainsaw tonight, and I'm sure Sylvia's going to really appreciate that. So thank you so much, guys, for getting me drunk. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for joining me. This was a fantastic episode of Star Trek Picard. Probably the best of the season by a lot of people's measure. I'm not so sure if it's the best of the season by my measure, but it's very, very, very close. They're just getting kind of better and better each episode, but for different reasons. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Join us at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe it'll be, for our live review and breakdown of this episode, and I hope to see you guys there. So until then, thank you very much for all the super chats and all the support and all the likes. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Kevin Maven. Thank you. I'll raise a glass to you as well, but off the air because, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Yes, and hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get to 300 likes. Do it. Bye, everybody.